Okay.
All right, let's go.
Alright, guys, welcome back. Session technically 1 of the Rise of Vikingr. We last left off, everybody had a few couple little combat scenarios. They gained a few little initiative kind of bonuses at the end. Volkar was the session's MVP, gaining 2 inspiration cards. Kadric did a little bit of stealing right in front of Izzy's eyes, and she was none the wiser. So, where we left off is where everybody is. We don't have any initiative or anything at this very moment, so... Who wants to start?
Can Izzy notice if the ground still feels like it's shaking? Because I know the one dude came in and lowered the water levels, but I don't know how permanent that effect was.
Roll for a investigation check.
Why did it roll twice?
I don't know.
Is
Wow.
it 12?
Why did it roll twice? So 12... Let's see.
Whoa, that looks cool.
Why?
Oh, Izzy.
I haven't rolled above a 10 on the die in like 20 rolls.
And the one time you do...
No, that's on the die. It's still below a 10. That's just a 12 because I have a +4.
Oh, shit! Oh, you rolled an 8. Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna be able to say shit again this session.
So you don't, at this point and everything, you don't notice anything, but you're not sure if it's because of the foundation of the house that you're in, or if it actually nothing is actually happening.
Well, seeing as I don't have a reason to think Kadric's doing anything bad, since she couldn't notice him doing anything bad, I'm gonna go ahead and step out and kind of look around and see if she can find. She sees that old man again, because he has a major power to him.
Alright.
Now she doesn't think there's a threat.
Leia. Sorry, everybody who's watching this. My dog decided to, of now of all times, pick up one of her squeaky toys. I'm taking your rabbit from you.
Would we have the ability to take short rest?
Yes, you can if you like. Well, technically, I believe actually we, from the last time that's happened and everything, I would say everybody's back up to full and everything, because I would say by now, no, not very many people took that much damage anyways, so a short rest would technically bring everybody back to the way they were, and not many things were actually used.
Right.
And everything, so I say everybody's basically back to, brand new.
And for spellcasters, remember that short rests do not refill your spell slots unless you're a warlock.
Okay.
Although I have a... Is it a feat?
Arcane focus.
Arcane recovery.
Yeah.
So I get one
Okay, you can get one, if I'm correct?
on a short rest.
Yeah, but you can only use that once per
Right.
long rest.
Right.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if Valawa cast any spell. I believe she cast Entangle once, or
You cast Ice Knife, I think it was, or
it was Frostbite.
Yeah.
and another one.
Primal Savagery, that's also a cantrip. So no, she didn't use up any slots. Okay. Just making sure.
Also, during...
I did use both uses of my rage. So if we do get into any combat soon, I won't have rage.
Do you know if Rage refills on a short rest or a long rest? Because I'm not the most familiar with Barbarian.
I'll have a quick look.
Also, Viper, are you able to do any rituals while you're doing your rest?
Depends if your rest if you're because I know certain rests and everything, it's not actually a rest, it's more of a meditation kind of style.
Oh, yeah, mine is not.
So.
Yeah, I
with short rest, it's an hour of not doing anything really major and stuff. You using spell energy would exhaust you, so you went
More of
for
an
the 10 minutes that you're using that ritual. You would not be resting.
The only races that I know for a fact would probably be able to do that would have to be a Warforged, just due to they're technically fully conscious and everything while they're resting and everything, so they're completely aware, they know exactly what's going on around them and everything, so they may be the only ones that may have a slight ability to be able to do something like that.
Gotcha.
Which, unfortunately...
A short rest doesn't mean you're sleeping, though.
No.
Long rest.
But still short, but what I'm saying is Warforged is technically... No matter... They don't actually have a rest, it's a sentinel, it's like... I forgot what it's called. It's like Sentinel something. I'd have to look it back up and everything, but that doesn't partake to this campaign, so it doesn't really matter.
And I know elves also can get a full rest on 4 hours, and they're not as good as the Warforged, but they still are aware of their surroundings. They aren't completely unperceptive, but they're still in a meditative state.
Yes.
Rage is long rest only, so to get my rages back, we have to long rest. So I'll just have to deal with it for now.
And Viper, you did say when we got healed by that one cleric before we went into the second encounter that it was the equivalent of a long rest, correct?
Yes.
So you should still have one use of your rage.
Yeah. Before the last encounter, everybody got basically back to before, like, they even were in combat.
Alright.
Perfect.
And then you only used rage once during that initiate combat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Viper.
Yes.
I want to summon my familiar, but I need an hour of time to do that. So if we ever get a spare hour, you should let me know so I can summon my familiar.
It depends on when you want to do it.
And do you have material components?
Yeah.
Because most of the time, your spell focus will allow you to forgo material components, with the exception of if the component is consumed in the process of casting the spell. That's for ritual or spell slot casting. And with Find Familiar, the components aren't expensive, but they are consumed.
Right. No, I don't think I have components at the moment.
Right, then if you know you're going to want to cast that spell, I figure your character would also know you want to cast that spell. It'd be a good idea to maybe have your character look for the components they're going to need.
Yeah.
Right. And I guess buy a component pouch as well.
Yes.
It wouldn't hurt. Now, the component pouch isn't going to cover the cost of everything. Like, it's not going to have a 500 gold piece diamond in it.
Right.
But it'll cover a lot of, like, the really basic ones.
Like charcoal.
But that doesn't mean you can't be collecting. So, for example, like if there's a burning house or something,
I can get charcoal from there.
you can possibly get charcoal from there. Like, you may not be able to forego the actually needing to buy it if you can actually just find it out in the world. You just have to kind of remember. You know what I mean? That's kind of a thing that'd be on you to remember. Like, hey, I know for this I need a bunch of this, so as the progression, let's work on trying to collect it and see how much you can collect. Things like that.
Yeah. Like, if we're out in the forest, you can, and you know the spell component's going to require, like, a twig of mistletoe. You can keep your eye out for it.
And you can always, like, say, roll in at any time, be like, hey, I roll in, if you're, not now, obviously, because we're, like, middle of a tropical island.
Right.
But, like, if we're in a forest or anything, you can be like, hey, can I roll investigation to see if any of my spell components.
Right.
Which it wouldn't be bad to shoot me a DM with what your spell components are. That way I can also try to help incorporate it as well throughout the campaign. Right. Just because I don't know offhand just what your actual spell components are.
Right.
That way, at least, as the DM, I can give you a little bit of insight and help out a little bit with like it being like you have to roll to see if you see it or find it or anything, but there's a chance of it being there.
Right. I'll send you components that I need.
Okay. And as that, I'll probably make a separate note of that, but as it increases for different spells, make sure you,
Send those.
yes,
Perfect.
as well. Alright. So I know, Volkar, I know you're over there working on your crab / crushed fish creature remains.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you want to do, or are you still working on that stuff over there?
What time of day is it?
I'd say roughly by now, I'd say it's starting to be like late afternoon.
Because I was thinking I could try use it as well as making a shield. I could try using this crab shell as like a wok or something.
Mm-hmm.
With which to cook the crab meat.
How many shells did you get? I forgot. It was 4? 3 or 4?
Wait 1 sec, I'll just check my...
I think. I don't remember. I don't know where my paper was that I had written it down on.
I got
Or was
2
it?
crab shells and 6 crab claws and 72 pounds of meat.
Okay.
So I could turn one of the shells...
You can turn one of the shells into your shield that you want to do, and then one of them into a wok. So you have a cooking apparatus.
I'm trying to remember how well crab shells hold up to extreme heat like that. You
They
might have
crack
to
after
heat it first.
about like 300-400 degrees.
So good for low simmers, but not for like a.
It's
fry.
no, but it would work probably for the first. It'd definitely be something where it would work for the first few times, and then slowly start to deteriorate as usage went on. It's like it's a temporary thing.
Yeah, it's a matter of I don't currently have a wok, and it's getting into the evening. I'd like to cook some of this meat before it goes bad. I'm going to use one of the shells because I've got 2. I'm thinking of seeing about turning one of them into a shield, so I've got another one, and I don't really know what to use that one for, so I'll use it as a makeshift wok.
All right, and just keep in mind that will take time to be able. Well, the walk one wouldn't take time to initiate that. It would kind of just be you'd attempt to use it and everything and kind of see where it goes. But the shield will take a little bit of time to actually have the shield created.
That's more of a long-term thing.
Yes.
I don't currently have a decent one-handed weapon, so I'm fine with that taking a while.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit, and it's going to be something where you need to be, like, you need to actually have a solid few hours or something, too, where you would actually be able to focus strictly on just working on that without anything coming up.
Okay.
Alright, by the way, Vidar.
Yeah.
Since you kind of had to leave a little bit before last time, you helped out with the combat a little bit and everything. You helped get the priest, cleric person, whatever that was there, out of the way. And then afterwards, you're up where you are, kind of like overseeing the water right there, kind of looking across the fifth water there, and you notice it's rough about 50 feet length from the where you're standing to basically the next bit of land.
Wait, so come again?
So where you're at here, to about here. It's not shown great on this map, but in description, it's about a 50-foot wide chasm with water running through it.
Okay, so it's the next island.
Yes, so it's not something you could just, like, try and leap across or anything. But it's... You can see the other side, just not have a great way.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still just going to call you Izzy. It's still just going to make... It's still going to... the top of my... like, in the midst of talking and everything, it's just going to make my life easier.
Alrighty.
Kadrix. What are you up to after your little thievery that you just did and kind of at a shock at why no one was able to watch you?
I'm just gonna end up walking out down over here, just to kind of scour the area. Can I do like a
Perception check?
Would it be perception to see if there's any enemies nearby?
Yes. Perception would be like kind of like what you see.
Yeah.
And everything, whereas investigation is if you're actually looking for something specific that's a little bit harder to see.
How about for hearing things? Like, do I hear any screaming?
That'd be perception as well.
That'd be perception? Okay. Okay, let's try that.
A general rule of thumb is perception is what you can hear when you're not really focused on seeing something specific, and investigation is when you're looking for something specific.
What are these bad rolls? Oh!
Oh my god.
So you hear the wind blowing through the trees, and you hear trees leaves rustling.
Okay. Then I'll just peaceful then.
As well as the obvious, if remember, like the pigs and chickens and everything that were in the building alongside
I'll just assume it's peaceful. I'll kind of like take in the fresh air.
All right. What Vala, what do you want to do?
Okay, so it looks so. I think I could probably. I mean, I could definitely see what Vol's doing.
You can basically see what everybody's at right now because Vider is up 10 feet higher than you, so you can kind of make him out up a little bit higher.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because along that cliff side is 10 feet higher.
Right. Okay,
so
he's be rising above that wall. So
just not a whole lot, but slightly enough that you kind of know where he's at.
Right, and Vala was pretty tall too, so she can probably see better than.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I can see pretty much everyone and everything. I'm gonna go over and see what Volkar's up to. I'm pretty sure I could just kind of see plainly that he's just working on that crab stew, right?
Is
that what he's still doing?
He's just working. Yep. He's working away at all the crab stuff over there, kind of seeing what he can do and everything, what he can make out of it.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go
waving the damn fish guy's arm around.
I'm gonna sort of like snap the hand in a way that I can use it as a ladle.
Alright.
Pulling up mouthfuls of it and sipping from it and commenting on how balanced the seasoning is.
Alright, so Valawa is gonna go over to
Actually, Volker. Roll a strength check.
He's gonna see if he's gonna break that crab arm or not.
If he's just gonna he's trying to break the fingers just right to make a ladle.
Oh.
14.
It'd be less breaking them and more trying to get over the rigor mortis.
Alright, so you manage to almost like cross the fingers a little bit and everything and be able to make a ladle out of the hand. Keep in mind it is a fish-like hand, so it does have webbing between the fingers.
Okay.
Man.
First bad roll from the DM this game. And it's over making a ladle. Of all things, it's over making a fucking ladle.
First time, like, you got people trying to, like, look around for stuff, sneak around and stuff, and the first time one of us succeeds at something, it's fucking Volkar making
Alright. So I'm gonna have Valawa walk over towards where we last fought.
So do keep in mind you still have, even though we're technically out of combat, you out of combat you don't have to worry about your movement speed, but just keep in mind in combat you will have to.
Got it. So Valawa walks over towards Volkar. She's still highly on guard from the most recent combat that occurred here, so I'm gonna go ahead and before she properly joins Volkar, make a perception check, see if there's anything going on. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Perception.
The perception rolls hate us today.
I know.
Oh! All right. Not by much, but
it works. Yeah.
I'll take it.
So while you're kind of there at the dock, you notice that the water from before has been receded back to almost where it's at. And you knew like there were some boats that had left and everything because when the water was risen, but you noticed just off in the distance, about maybe 150 feet away, that there is a large ship starting to head towards the island.
Okay, and how? Okay, so from about 150 feet, what are the weather conditions? Is it a clear day?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a clear day.
Like you can clearly make out that there's a ship coming towards you.
Okay, so I could. Okay,
you don't know. You can't really make out how many people or anything are on the ship. You just know that there is a ship coming towards you.
Okay, so and about 100. Okay, so it's pretty. So even for a ship that's just like sailing, it's going to get here pretty soon.
Depending on the size of ship and everything, yes.
Okay. Did you say what the size of the ship was? I'm sorry, I didn't.
No.
Okay, what is the size of the ship, or can I tell?
No, because you kind of just see the front, and any ship, it's not a small ship. It's got some size to it, but that's about all you can actually make out of it right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and properly engage with Volkar and interrupt him from his crab feast and say, "Hey, Volkar, I think there's a ship out in the distance. Someone's coming. Do you see it?"
Do I?
Roll perception. If you fail on this perception when she's telling you what she sees, I'm gonna laugh.
13.
You're too busy paying attention to your crab fanatics. Crab in whatever the hell it is. I forgot the word. Your crabby actions that you got going on and everything, where you kind of just like, yep, okay, and keep working at what you're doing.
Without looking up.
The word antics?
Yes, that's the word. Thank you.
I thought you were calling me a crab fanatic.
Well, right now.
From a crab. One time.
All right. Viter.
So without looking up,
you kind of
sort of scraping it and going, it is a dock. I imagine there will be ships. Yes.
No, not. No, there's a ship somewhere in the distance. I think they're coming. I think there's someone else coming.
As I say, it is a dock.
Really? Are you going to sit here? Are you going to? We just had. We just engaged in combat with several waves of enemies. Are you not alarmed at all?
This is when I finally look up. I don't look at the ship or with the direction the ship apparently is, but I look. Sorry, who is this? Vidar or who's this? That I'm talking to?
Oh, Valawa.
Valawa. I look at Valawa and say, Did you see our foes arrive on ships? No, they emerged from the water. If these new people are arriving via ship, I would assume that they are not immediately affiliated. And then I turn my attention back to my crab.
Alright. Vider, you're up on that cliffside. Do you want to do anything?
First thing I want to do is go to a shop that has some arms, weapons, and shields.
I was gonna say what kind of arms specifically because we got
Crap.
because we got we got Ladle Boy over there.
That's why I said it that way. But yeah, I want to find a shop that has weapons and shields and
Okay, and the only thing you guys all do know is on the other side of the island from where we are, there are other buildings. You just haven't done any further investigation on what those buildings specifically are.
All right. I'm gonna.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Was someone else gonna go? ahead?
Hold on. Izzy?
Yes.
I believe you'd be, or Flora, did you do anything, or you do?
Yeah,
Are you?
say, give Rode a chance.
Were you doing anything else? 'Cause I know you were going to attempt the. You were talking about the rest, and then you were thinking about Welcome, Liam. Right now they're kind of just figuring out what they're doing, kind of like what they're going on about.
Wait, where the hell's the shop?
If you're a little lost, we do have, this is technically the second installment of this. The first one is also on the channel as well. Basically, they showed up on this island unannounced, like unsure how they got here or anything, and immediately were basically forced into combat with some fish people and some crabs. As the kind of, and right now they're just roughly getting their bearings at what they're doing and everything from that session. Alright, go ahead, Frodo. Sorry.
Just what my character's doing?
Yes.
So he, walking back from the house, sits down on the beach, and just starts thinking about that guy who lowered the water, and like the spell he was casting, and he was like, "How did he do that? That was."
Also, thank you, Crimson, for helping respond to that.
So he just sits there for a couple of minutes thinking about that, and then he stands up and says, I should try to find that guy." And he starts looking around, and he sees Kedrick, and walks up and says, "Hey, Kedrick, we should try to find that caster who essentially saved the island, because that's kind of a big deal."
I'm gonna join along with him. I'm gonna agree and then go along with him.
Okay.
Okay.
And I know Izzy was looking as well. Do you want to meet up with them, Izzy, and kind of like search party it almost between the three of you?
See, that's the thing. I don't know if he's talking quietly enough to where Izzy would be in a position where she can't hear him, because that's one of those things where, in player-wise, I know that we all three have the same objective, but character-wise, do I know that we have the same objective now?
Well, we're only 10 feet away, and Friday isn't one to keep his voice down, so I imagine you would be able to hear it.
Okay. Well, in that case, Izzy, hearing that Friday wants to look for the same gentleman that she was curious about, would say, "If you're looking for the old man, I wouldn't mind tagging along. I'm curious as to why he would come in, help, and then just leave. I also had a strange feeling when he was close, and I wanted to look into that a bit more."
On top of that, I don't remember seeing him leave.
That could be spell work at play.
Could have just teleported. That's true. All right, let's get going then. Gonna make my way over this path.
Alright.
Oh. Do you think we should bring the others?
It would at least probably not hurt to ask if they want to come along. Considering the recent events we've seen, it's not a good idea to leave them behind, at least.
Alright, I'll go check up on them.
Offhand, Vala, are you still kind of keeping an eye on that ship?
Yeah, I cast an annoyed glance. I cast an annoyed glance over to Volkar because clearly, because he wasn't really picking up on what Vala was saying, but she's still keeping an eye on the ship, kind of guarding Volkar in a sense.
All right, you've noticed that the ship is now like another 20 feet closer.
While Friday's talking to me about the magical guy with the water, is there any way that I can roll an Arcana to see if there's any magic sources around us?
Yeah, go ahead, roll for it.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Unnatural.
First, good roll from the players today.
Yeah.
Why
Sad. That's so screwed.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Today.
Technically, I would win because mine was the nat 20 without any help.
Yeah.
As I said,
You're a doom shaft, you know that? You're a doom shaft.
These rolls are very one-sided, this game.
We're newbies.
Step
It's
into a
fine.
casino or something where the house always wins.
Yeah, what the heck?
I thought you were suggesting we go to it. No,
That too.
that's the worst thing to do.
Oh man, that is fucking beautiful. How the hell did I manage that one?
Fucking Varawa and Volkov are the only people who have succeeded at something.
But the
fucking ladle.
Valao and Valao just watching a ship.
like two things that right now are not like a huge like kind of thing. Like the first success of the game was a ladle being made. So unfortunately, no, you detect shit.
On the underside of your shoe.
Alright, so can Friday make his way over?
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that she was still keeping an eye on the ship.
Right.
and while Frode's making his way to them, can I start making my way up to Vidar so that we can get him in on it too? Since we collectively agreed.
Real quick, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
For our viewer Liam, he is wondering what everybody's character is. Can everybody
cleric.
basically just give their name and then real quick, just like what kind of character you are? Well, I'm gonna go down the list in the Discord chat. So Frode, you're up first.
My name is Frode Sigurd. I am a tiefling wizard.
Kadrick,
Kadrick Redrock, a Hill Dwarf life cleric.
Vala,
I'm Valawa. I am a half-orc druid.
Vidar,
Sorry. I am a human Hollow One blood hunter.
Volkar,
Volkar Doxon, Goliath Barbarian.
and Izzy.
I am Istiliasa Riversong, half wood elf bard.
All right. Now continue. I forgot who was doing what now.
I was talking to Balawa and Colrick. Sorry.
Wow.
I'm mixing up names now. All right.
That might get
So,
that could get you hit if you do it the wrong do it the wrong way.
Yep. So Friday, as he's walking up, he says, "Hey, Volkar, Valawa, we're going to be making a search party looking for that caster."
Why is there a random shark token here?
Yeah. That was a beach shark. Yeah.
No, that one was actually that one was not intentional.
Oh.
I put it down the other day when I was helping you fix the map.
Oh, I was just because it was an online one. I didn't know. Wasn't sure if I could pull just tokens from online sources, which I guess I can. All right.
Volkar, Valawa, would you guys like to join us in searching for the caster who affected the ocean?
I sort of stand up, and I've sort of at this point, I've sort of got all the stuff together, so I've like got it in a position where I can just carry it without having to, I don't have to have my arms full of crap. I sort of stand up with it and say, "Yes, I would be very interested to meet this wizard."
Could I make a suggestion on how you carry it?
Sure.
Two
Yes.
options that came to mind immediately. You got 2 crab shells, and they're pretty large. So you can have like one crab shell, like have all the meat and stuff just in the crab shells, and carry it on your shoulder like buckets of water kind of thing. Or you could find a way of binding the 2 crab shells together so that they make like a backpack.
Like a meat backpack?
Okay, I say combine the 2 ideas. We make the meat backpack.
Yes.
I then lash it to, because I've got a walking stick because I'm an outcast. I then lash it to my walking stick and I have it like in cartoons there'll be like hobos with their little bandana on a stick. I'm gonna walk around with that, but it's 2 crab shells filled with crab meat.
On a stick.
And on a stick, and it's brilliant. No one can say otherwise.
On a stick.
Alright, and then Valawa responds to Frodo's request. I would not be opposed to searching out for this magic user, though I would like to keep it as quickly as possible, because there is a ship that I've noticed coming in to the island. Given how we were just attacked, I don't think it's wise to just let it go. So I'll join up with you guys briefly.
Amongst when you guys are talking, Vala, you notice that it's about another 16 feet in front, closer.
Okay, so it's like what? It's like under 100 feet.
It's about like 80 feet. No, about like 110 feet or so.
Okay. Go ahead.
Friday is going to look towards the ocean to see if he can spot the ship.
Roll perception.
Wow.
Oh no.
Alright.
Fuck's sake.
So Friday looks around and he says, well, if it is a ship, it could just be a trade ship, but to be safe, we might want to just get away from the coast.
Alright. Vider, are you wanting to head towards town? Since you said you wanted to go look for a shop or something?
Yeah. Every single time I try to move my character, it just goes berserk, so...
Uh-oh.
Highlight roughly where you want to move or so, and I can move it for you. If it lets you. Or if you want to describe roughly where you want to head towards. Because keep in mind, these right here, all of you do know that these are market stalls.
Hey.
You know that you want to head kind of diagonal towards that?
Yep, head towards it so I can start viewing them and see which one has, shields and such.
I'll put you like right there. So you're getting closer.
Yeah.
As you had to squeak your way around the cliffside right here.
Yep, just hug the building. Is
Yeah.
there a
Like, there's a good amount of space there. You know what I mean? Like, there's a good, 5-6 feet there. It's just, it's really, really close. You're welcome, Liam. More than happy to make sure that you can stay on track and everything with everything that we're doing. Also, if everyone wants to say hi to our viewer, Liam.
Hey, Liam.
Hello.
Hello,
Is
Liam.
that
He-
Liam or is it Ian with a silent L?
I don't know. He joined from TikTok though.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
We must not rule out the possibility that his name is actually just M. And the L-I-A side.
Very true. Very true.
that the LIA is just a lie?
Or it's or just do it's I am.
What if the whole name is silent? We should just call him.
Silent Tom.
He is known as friend.
Right.
All right, so the only one who really
We're
hasn't
supposed to say melon.
so the only one who really hasn't done anything yet is, what are you doing, Kadric, after you left the building and then you talked with Frodo and Izzy for a little bit? What are you up to now? Kadric.
Sorry, I was muted. Knowing that my Arcana check failed, I'm probably gonna
Well, you don't know that it failed. You just noticed that you just weren't able to notice
yeah,
anything.
as a player, yeah.
You just
But,
noticed that you weren't able to find
See
anything.
magic or anything. Yeah. I'm probably. I guess I'll just end up following Friday on wherever he went, because I usually am like his partner
Okay.
with
Yeah.
things.
Okay, so I believe we left off with both Valawa and Volkar agreeing to go with Frode, so they're just, I imagine they're kind of walking towards Kadric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday's gonna see Izzy walking over there and try running over and say, "Hey, Izzy."
Mom.
Oh, you're not gonna be the mom character of the group.
Was able to catch her attention.
I did acknowledge you.
Oh, you did? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah. It's a yes.
Oh, okay. So as he walks up, he says, "Do you see a ship out there?"
Giving this perception.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Someone else has to notice this shift.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Come on.
It's just below.
All right.
Izzy is more focused on trying to get with IR because she went going around that way to try to meet up with him, and then he went to start.
Well, you don't know that he went that way.
Where he's up on the cliff and stuff.
No, oh yeah, you know that, but you don't know that he's left that area yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. As she's going that way, she's probably at a point where she would notice that he's not there.
By the way, Vala, the ship is another 16 feet closer.
Okay, wait. So this is like a pretty decent sized ship, and it's how close? Like 30
It is now just under 100 feet away.
I can roll perception. I haven't done that yet, because I only did perception when I was here, wasn't I?
Yeah. Well, no, you didn't even do perception to see the ship. You just did your arcane perception.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You didn't even look to see about a ship or anything. You just looked to see if you could detect any magic around you. So if you would like to go ahead and see if you can see this, go right ahead.
Well, I don't really know what's happening, so I'll just wait till someone.
Well, no, Vala was talking to Frode and everything about it as you approach them. So you do. You technically do know that they see it. That Vala, anyways, sees a ship coming. Volkar's too being like almost ignorant right now, so it's like, well, we're at a dock. Of course, there's going to be ships.
I'll wait to see whatever Friday does right next to
I think it's a disturbingly valid point, to be honest. Okay, if we were in the desert, and you're like, oh my god, there's a ship coming. I'm like, what, really?
Yeah, I was just on edge. Not about anything. Just like,
But Izzy's gonna do that thing where it's like she's heading up this way to try to get to Vidar, and Frode asks her about a ship. She's just gonna like give it a quick glance over, not really noticing because she's more concerned with trying to catch up to Vidar. It's like, I don't see anything, and starts like heading up there still just to find out Vidar's not there.
Alright, as of right now, you can notice that where he was, he is no longer. But you do, because of the way the water was and everything, you also don't notice there's any footprints or anything, just because the water wasn't able to get up to the height where he was at to make any form of the water turn to mud or the ground turn to mud or anything like that. So it's still pretty solid. He just like seems to vanish almost.
Oh, fun. Now I get to figure out where he went. Then again, he may not want to be near us, so it might be for the best.
Alright, Vider.
And then she'll start making her way forward because she's probably not going to attempt to squeeze past there.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
What's my view distance again?
You can see everything here, just on the ones that are over like here. You can't quite make out. If you notice, there's nobody at these ones, or you can't even notice there's nobody here in this entire area in general. But you can't make out roughly what these the back three have. You notice the front three have some form of wares. You just can't 100% make out what they are.
wait, isn't that Volkar's token? Or was that Volkar who asked?
No, it was Vider who asked.
Oh, I just want. I think Vidar's token is over. Yeah.
This was me.
I'm wondering about something else completely, though. So give me 1 second. I gotta pull up my character's sheet.
No worries. As I said, anything you need me to roll off your character sheet, everything I can.
I think a.
Oh my god.
Roll.
Volker, that meme is great. Alright, so you're gonna wanna roll perception?
Yep. Because me as a player has noticed it, but I want to see if my character will notice it.
Notice what, the ship?
No.
Or just what's over there?
No. The sharks seem to be towards me.
You caught on.
Oh.
You happen to notice. Well, keep in mind, you're still up on that 10 foot. If you come down any more, you're not really going to be able to see over the cliff anymore. Because remember, that is a 10-foot drop. But you notice that once there was a shark in this general area as you were walking around. There seems to only be one now, and it is rather close to the edge of the water, almost like it is following you for some reason.
Mm-hmm. I'm like,
Nice catch. I was doing that without even saying anything. Nice.
Yeah, like I said,
my character's not close enough.
Nice catch on that.
I told you my character doesn't say much, but he does a lot. So. I'm still gonna go ahead and head towards those. You said like some of those shops are empty, but other shops might still be.
By the way, Liam said it is M. The LIA is silent.
No.
See, I told you the LIA was a lie. It's a liar.
Vala, the ship is another 15 feet closer. So it's about 80 feet away now.
Okay. Am I able to notice anything? Am I able to notice anything from this distance still, or is it just
Roll perception.
All right.
Oof.
If you notice the ship and nothing on it, it's gonna be really awkward.
Wait, perception or investigation? Because I was under the impression.
No, roll investigation because you're trying to look for specific details now.
Ugh.
That one.
No, one.
Oh, I almost rolled a nat 20.
Alright.
You notice it is a nice wooden ship coming towards you.
Man.
You know, it's viable. I don't. Well, is it from a coastal region, so that's probably fitting.
Oh my god, that is great. So far, Vala can see the ship, but nobody else can. And she knows it's made of wood.
I can roll a perception since now I'm there.
Go right ahead if you want.
If this was combat, I don't think any of us would have made it.
I think everybody would be dead right now if it was combat. You notice that there is a wooden ship about 80 feet away coming towards you.
80 feet. Okay.
Finally, somebody else has noticed the damn ship. Alright, Volker, what do you want to do?
Oh wait, that was persuasion. That wasn't perception.
Oh, hold on, roll perception. You gotta beat an 11.
Okay, I got
Okay. If you fail... Alright.
Alright, everybody, we should take off looking for that caster.
Okay.
This ship is really eluding everybody. Of all things to be like having bad rolls at is to look out over the water keep in mind on a clear day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like nothing in the water but the one ship and
I'm just feeling as most of us don't seem to be worried about it or preoccupied with other things that were more.
Yeah. That's probably it.
The ship. I think this ship belongs to Davy Jones. It's quite stealthy.
Well, to our credit, you did say it is becoming part of the evening, and it's to the east. So we have the sun setting behind us when we're trying to look to the east, and with all of that going on, it's going to create a lot of shadows.
Yeah. What?
This has been. I'm not gonna lie. This has been a very entertaining start of this session.
All right. So Friday is leading the way, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I know Kadrix, you're going with them, Volkar, you're going with them. Izzy, are you heading back towards them, or are you still going to try and be on the look for Vidar?
She's going this way. She's not going to, like, meet up right with the group, because Vidar could have vanished. She doesn't think that he's got the same vanishing ability that the other dude has. So she's kind of hugging the
building?
She's not following the path, but yeah, she's kind of hugging the building.
Alright.
Is Kadric and Volkar?
Volkar, are you heading? Kadric, you guys following that kind of that suit as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, Vidar, what do you want to be doing?
Give me 1 second. Travel distance.
Well, right now, travel distance isn't as big of an issue because you're not in a combat scenario.
You're just not gonna be able to like.
You just can't.
Oh, am I?
As of right now, you can see these two, Vidar, but you can't see like Izzy or anybody because they're not. You still have that building in range, so you can't quite see through the building.
Well, that's just sight. What about the other?
Well, no. But I'm saying sight-wise, like this is like your cutoff is like there. Froda and Vala, stop moving forward for a moment. See what I mean? Like, your line of sight is about that line right there. Not the length, but just, like, what you can, like, on what side of the line you can see on.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do their perception roll for hearing.
Alright, give me 1 second. Let's roll the perception.
Okay, so
You-
what's going on?
You can hear shit.
Well, here's the thing. So I can hear Izzy walking around.
Yeah, so you notice that Izzy's coming around. You notice from sight and everything that Vala and Forty are kind of just down a pathway near that weird fountain. You can hear Volkar's footsteps because he is quite large.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm planning on having.
And then you also hear the waves crashing up against the cliff that's behind you as well.
So Vidar is actually going to come around the corner and basically confront Izzy and be like, "What do you want?"
Oh, well, that is where you're at.
So you're gonna come to like over here. Hold on, I'm on the like here.
Yeah. Basically to the part where she can see me.
Yeah. Everybody right now is within everybody's view now.
Yeah.
Well, simple answer to the question is we are trying to find the old man who, well, reduced the water levels. Because, one, if there's any more problems going on, he'd be of great use and help. But also, he's, for me at least, I get a strange feeling.
What the hell do you need me for then? Sounds like you got a big enough group already. Finding one old man shouldn't be too hard.
Yes, but the fact that I have a strange feeling that I need to find him, and everything else concerning how we got here, it probably wouldn't hurt for all of us to look into it. You can't tell me that you don't have this feeling that you need to look for someone. Or that when that man got close, that feeling was increased.
I make her do a persuasion roll on me.
What?
Can I make her do a persuasion roll on me?
How would that work?
It would be my persuasion versus his insight.
Okay, so Izzy, roll perception.
Oh man.
Perception?
Hey, at least she's not facing the DM this time.
Why perception?
I thought that's what we just said.
No, I said persuasion.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oof.
In my insight.
Alright, give me 1 second. Sorry, I gotta flip through.
This is basically gonna be whether or not you choose to believe me. Oh, well,
Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Well,
Well,
fine.
the funny thing is you both rolled a 5. But her charisma is just that much better.
Well,
Fine, I'll come
it helps
along.
that I'm also trained in persuasion.
No, I know. I just find it funny that you both rolled a 5 and yours is just that much better.
Yeah, I'll come along. Fine.
Alright.
Alright. Kadrick, are you going to catch up to them at all, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna travel with him.
I was going to say, because you're kind of just... Alright.
Yeah, wherever Friday is, I'm just gonna go with him.
So you're just kind of... You're walking, like, alongside of them, basically?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, Bilal was following close behind.
You keeping up the rear, Volker, with all your cook supplies?
Yep. I'm keeping my eyes open so that I'm prepared in case anything goes down.
Yeah, I mean, Valella probably is, I mean, from here she probably can't see anything of the ship, but it's still in the back of her mind. Especially...
Yeah. Considering
Well, Kadric noticed it too.
Yeah, because from where you were is about 60 feet, and it was like roughly. Let's see, roughly where. Oh, it's actually relatively close to the island.
Oh, so she can still kind of see, like, if she turns her head back, she can see that the ship's still coming.
Yes.
Okay, alright, so she's got one eye on the ship.
Basically, right now, there's no way that and all of you technically see the ship now.
Okay.
If you were to look out that direction.
Okay.
Right.
Alright.
As Friday is walking up to the statue, could he examine it to see if it has any significance on, like, describing the island and maybe where we...
Yeah, roll investigation.
Perfect. Investigation. Oh!
Ooh, what do we do there?
Player GM.
He meets the role.
He does. So you notice in the center of this island, I think, stands a wishing pool looked over by a statue of Cord the Storm Lord, a patron deity of Palma Flora shark hunters. You notice that most travelers throw a silver piece in for a look, and right now the pool contains about 36 silver pieces. But stealing these offerings is also frowned upon by the villagers. And then off to the right of you, you kind of see several market stalls selling fresh fruit stand just north of the square.
Can I do a history check to see what exactly this god like really is, if that makes sense, or was that already explained?
No, it would be religion.
Yeah.
It'd be religion.
Yeah, because your religion god is usually pertaining to gods.
Because I'm trying to find something to do with the history check because I have a feature where I can, where is it? When you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check. So it would be
like, that would be for things like who made the statue sort of thing, not what the statue represents.
I see. Then yeah, I'll do that. Can I see who makes the statue? Because then wouldn't it be considered a +8? Because my history is +2. If I'm proficient, it'd be +4, and then I double my. No, it'd be +6.
It'd be +6.
Yeah. So it'd be +6. Can I do that to see who made this? If it was some type of god or just the people in the village?
Just any excuse to use that feature.
Or if there was some type of like blacksmith here. Like that's also what I'm like wondering.
That would not be blacksmith. That would be stonesmith or masonry.
Even better.
Well, it depends on what the statue's made out of.
Is it made out of stone?
Oral.
It was never once mentioned what it was made out of.
Then what would I have to roll to see what it's made out of?
Probably perceptions.
Is it perception or is it investigation?
That would be investigation.
That would be investigation to see what the statue's made out of.
Okay. There's no way. I mean, right?
Well,
Yeah, no matter. I'm just doing it for shits and giggles.
20 wouldn't do it.
No, I'm just rolling for shits and giggles. So you notice that it is an iron statue.
Fuck.
Wow.
Damn. Iron. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Bloody expensive.
So it's
Yeah.
an iron statue. It's of this deity is a human-like man, barrel-chested with massive muscles. He wears iron braces around his wrist. His beard is long, goes down to the middle of his chest. In one hand, he carries a long, thick short sword, and his legs and midsection are clothed in furs and leathers, from what you can make out.
I'm gonna still do the history check to see if there's any type of like person who does masonry here.
Okay.
Ooh, these are good rolls.
We're finally getting On the up and up.
Of course.
Nice, nice,
Nope.
nice.
But the funny thing is, if you actually watched on my screen, it almost landed on 1.
Oh.
And it basically, the die, how it hit you guys. I don't know. Can you guys see the rolls that I make?
That you're making now, yeah.
You see the die. You don't.
I don't see the die. No.
Oh well, the die is literally on top. Is literally right here. Hold on. I need to switch to. This is literally where the die landed.
Mm.
And it almost landed on a 1.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Like, I can see everybody else's. Oh, I can see Izzy's dice rolls.
I can't for some reason.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the settings for you actually seeing the 3D dice.
Ah.
I usually
Alright,
turn
I
it
have it on.
Oh, enable. Oh yeah, enable 3D dice.
Like, watch. Let me roll.
Yeah, I see that.
You see that now?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
I just rolled a real quick number just to. The only one that you probably won't see for a dice roll, it'd be Viters, I think, because I'm rolling it off of the DM thing on my end. It's not his character actually rolling it. You kind of determined that this statue's been here for a very long time, and you were unsure of actually how it got there. So you're not even sure if it was made here, if it was transported here. You were unsure.
Okay.
Can I do something?
Yep.
Awesome. So after examining the statue, Friday notices the stalls, and he goes, "Oh, hey everyone, give me a sec. I need to check if they have some ingredients." And I'm gonna make my way over to the stalls and check for any.
At this time, you also hear some weird shouts now coming back from where you all came from by the docks.
Oh no.
Can I look behind me?
Go right ahead.
Perception.
Yeah. I would
He-
like to do so as well.
You turn around and you notice that the ship is now docked.
Screaming? What the hell?
Like there's like the crew is like they're yelling back and forth like on the ship, not specifically at you or anything, but like there's like noise and commotion on the ship itself.
Can I see a perception on where they are? Like if it succeeds, obviously.
You notice that right here.
Oh, they're okay. Am I in range to do an insight to see if they're evil or good? Or if they mean harm?
Yeah, go ahead and try.
Okay. Whoa. What is this? Okay, there we go. Thank God.
I couldn't have beat it anyways off of just a roll anyways, so a roll that's 21 or higher, I'm just rolling for shits and giggles basically.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Because I can't technically off that roll.
A 21 or higher. 'Cause
Yeah.
You can beat a 20.
You can tie. Well, technically anything 20 or higher.
Yeah.
Because 19 I still have a chance to beat, but 20 you meet it.
Right.
Okay, yeah. I see.
Didn't you also say because someone else got like a 20 because
I had a
they
20
had a +4?
Arcana. Yeah, I had a 20 Arcana and it didn't work.
But
versus the nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
If it's lower, like if they get a 20 but I roll a nat 20 and theirs isn't a nat 20, then technically the DM would win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's anything technically higher than a 21, I can't technically beat off of just rolling a die. So you notice it's just a few crew and everything. It's a crew of 6. Notice the ship can hold about 20 people. It's like a crew of 6, and you notice there's some cat-like creature behind the wheels shouting at everybody.
Cat-like creature? I don't know if they're evil or...
A tabaxi. Nope, there's no sign of either.
Oh, okay.
Cats are actually evil.
But
I'm not going to relay the information. I just want to see what they'll do first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Is Friday able to find any materials in these shops that you might be able to use?
You notice it's just a bunch of fruit.
Fruit stalls. Oh, all right.
Let's walk up to a fucking fruit stall and say, "Do you have any great swords?"
More like
hand you like a
make it over there.
Fruit ninja in real life.
It's actually possible that they could have at least one of the items you're looking for, depending on how they have the items displayed.
Oh.
Right, but the DM said all I found was fruit.
But you also didn't roll for it to see what you found. That's why I said you just found fruit.
Well, no, I mean I asked if he found anything.
Yes.
So I mean,
if
you want me to make a roll,
you found some fruit.
Roll.
Go right ahead.
Just roll.
Ooh.
You notice there are fruit.
Oh, fantastic.
Alright. Freddy, are you done? I'm sorry.
Comes back disappointed eating an apple.
So, I'm imagining that since
Did he
Valao
pay
is
for
right
that apple?
Valao is not next to Kadric, but I was noticing that Valao is right next to Kadric, so even though Kadric doesn't relay the information, you probably see that his attention was back in the direction of the ship, so I'm going to have Valao roll her own insight check.
Alright.
Insight. Oh.
You notice that there is a tabaxi captain shouting at his crew as you notice as the mast and everything is like, no, not the mast. The sails are being withdrawn.
Okay, am I able to notice that they're armed at this distance? Probably really far away, so...
You notice that they look like pirates.
Pirates, okay. So,
Every pirate is armed.
Right, of course. So, I'm just trying to relate this into relation to what everyone else is doing. So we're still occupied with finding the wizard guy, right? Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, Kadric, why didn't you share the information?
I wanted to see what you guys would do first, and then
Okay.
depending on that, I would relay it.
Okay. So since Valawa also noticed that Valawa turned to Kadric and it's like, hey, so you know, it looks like there's some people coming in for a landing here. Appear to be some sort of pirates or bandits. Now I think we should check it out.
I'm gonna say back. Well, it's really up to you. I mean, if you guys want to check that out, go for it.
And is
I can tag along.
making pirates?
Well, I mean, we can see you, so we could probably wave you over.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying, like, without you guys intentionally trying to include Izzy in, would Izzy be able to hear you guys mentioning, like, pirates and bandits?
15 feet away, Valao is not particularly quiet, so...
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the moment that Izzy hears him say pirates, her head is going to snap to the freaking boat and look at see what kind of flag they're flying. Like, are they flying the usual pirate Jolly Roger? Or is their flag
Jolly
real-
Roger, you didn't just...
just.
I quite like the idea of, like, they go, oh shit, they're pirates, attack! And one of them is just sort of like, okay, we've got to stop flying that fucking flag. It gives us away every time.
You notice there's no flag at all.
Which,
That's not a good
with
sense.
with Izzy's past and stuff, she probably knows that's a like metaphorical red flag. So she's like, nope, not.
As nope, nope. As she runs towards them.
She's not even giving you guys an explanation.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
if you guys want to know, I can tell you after the session and stuff why she's behaving this way.
Hello?
Yeah, that would be interesting to hear. But go ahead and continue with your action, unless you're finished. I'm sorry.
Oh no, she's like dashing over here.
This is the first time my phone actually rang.
The dock and stuff. She's ready.
Okay, well my phone only went off this one time. My phone's sitting right next to me.
All right. Valaro, having noticed that Izzy immediately bolted for the ship, seems to confirm that these.
No, I have not.
That these people on the ship are probably gearing up for a fight. So Valaro dashes over and joins Izzy in the dock. Yeah, that's it.
The way she's positioned, so she's like trying to hide behind this beam and stuff. Because I'm going to guess it's a few feet wide at least.
Well, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just giving you a better idea of her positioning because the square doesn't give an accurate idea of it.
Okay. So she's not she's
so
not
we'll do that. We'll
sight
just
from Valaro?
when you get home, we'll just go through it and everything and get what we want.
From the angle the pirates are at, they can't see her between the dock overhead and the beam in front of her.
Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out how to
no
play
problem,
this. So
yes.
I don't.
I said, yup, sure, will do.
Okay, how close are they now? Oh, they're here.
Yes.
Hello?
Alright.
Hello?
Bye.
Done
sorry.
talking.
Yeah,
Sorry, girlfriend called.
Oh.
So it just happened, like, your conversation almost lasted the length of the conversation that I had with her. So I'm sorry, repeat what? A little bit, just brief, really quick. I know Vala and Izzy are heading towards
Yeah.
Right.
They're already at the dock. Izzy is hiding. Valao is just about to figure out what to do in regards to into the ship, and I think she's gonna follow Izzy's. Okay. This is Captain, by the way.
Okay. Can I go?
Yeah.
Frodere looks at Kadrick and says, "Did you say pirates? Thieves. Like the Draked. I say we burn their ship to the ocean floor. What do you say, Kadrick?"
I'm gonna disagree. So is that like an opposing thing?
Well, first say what you have to say.
I'm gonna disagree because from what I like with my insight roll, I'm basically gonna say like I'm gonna think that there's nothing that there's no fears or no threat.
Didn't Valawa say she saw pirates?
Right.
Yes.
But from my perspective, it wasn't like that.
But Kadrick did a insight on a very specific thing.
On detecting if they were evil or good, and I didn't notice anything, so I don't think it's much of a threat. So, if I were to do anything, I would, like, my next move is to go here and just, like, lean against the wall and spectate.
Hold on. So, Friday says, well, if anything, let's just make sure our friends are safe. Volkar, could you help us out?
I'm gonna tell... Oh, sorry, go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just kidding. I was saying friends is a strong word.
Oh, I'm just gonna
together.
like come over here and kind of just lean against the wall and spectate while they're doing their thing.
Isn't
He's lawful good, but he doesn't think that they're a threat, so he's not prepared to fight.
Even though
he's not on edge.
Okay.
He heard pirates, but from me experience, like not For my role, if they're evil or good, I didn't experience any evil or good, so I don't think they're bad.
But you don't
Like,
care to.
I don't really. Well, I do. That's why I'm looking from a distance. I'm not just walking away.
All right. And Volkar, where are you joining us?
What precisely did you? Because I've not really been paying. Because Volkar's not really been paying too much attention to you guys. As far as he's concerned, he's just sort of following you guys to be there in case you get into trouble.
Awesome.
So he doesn't really know what's going on.
So Friday notices Volkar's confusion, just says, just come with us.
He sort of turns around and sees you go over to these guys. He's gonna lean up against this tree. He's gonna put down his crab stick.
My man.
He's gonna put down his crab stick and draw his great sword. And he's gonna lean up against the tree. I'd like to draw attention to the fact that I imagine the tree is a bit as he does so. And then he just sort of stands there, half resting on the tree and half resting on his greatsword, just keeping an eye on the situation because he does not consider himself to be personally invested in any of this any further than ensuring that you guys don't get hurt. Other than that, he doesn't feel very invested in the ship that's landed or what you guys are doing. He's just going to make sure you don't get hurt.
Okay. As you are all doing this, you notice that a bunch of the remaining townsfolk are all running towards the ship.
Towards the ship.
That's a good sign, I think. But I'm not gonna mention anything. Actually, am I close enough to talk to one of them?
You can shout.
Can I walk up to one of them?
Yeah.
As they're walking? Okay, then I'll walk up to this fella right here, this little nice looking guy. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ask him, do you know who these pirates, for so-called pirates, are? Or these shipmen?
And he kind of just looks at you and is like, how do you not know the Wave Chaser?
Who? Because I just arrived here, man. I do not know what is going on. I don't know who Wave Chasers are. Can you care to explain to me?
Wave Chaser's the ship, you idiot.
What about the ship?
The ship's name is Wave Chaser.
And is it a bad ship or is it a good ship?
Why don't you just go ask the...
It's a ship.
It's a ship and it's called
As you're talking, you notice the alkalite that was with you earlier runs past you as well.
I thought that was with.
Is that the one that healed us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Friday is looking at the ship, glaring and wanting to burn it down because he thinks they're pirates still.
I'm just gonna turn away from this guy and like mutter under my breath, "Useless," and kind of just. I'll stand here.
Is he able to see all the people running towards the ship? Hello?
Yes, you do. Everybody sees everything that's going on right now.
Right, so she's gonna kind of rethink her actions because these guys seem to not be afraid of these guys. So she's kind of wondering if maybe she got a wrong first impression, but she's still gonna be very much on guard.
Yeah, seeing the people rush over to the pirates. Valau is very much in the same camp. She's somewhat reassured by the fact that the townsfolk are making their way over towards them, but is still on guard. So she's just kind of observing with Izzy.
Hey, Vite, are you doing anything up there?
I'm basically just avoiding the crowd because of my conditions. You know, I'm a hollow one, so I'm basically going to be dead looking Even with me being fully covered up, it's gonna if I get around crowds, and I don't do so well in crowds anyway. So yeah, I'm just watching from a distance.
I'm just gonna move to this wall and lean against it.
Just fucking noticed Vidar. Like, all this stuff is going on. There's Vidar in the corner going, ah.
It's me.
All right. So everybody seems to board the ship. And the captain seems to kind of just stand there watching to see what you guys are doing.
I'm not approaching this guy. Y'all go ahead.
He's more than happy to.
Yeah,
Please.
Valawa accompanies Izzy in approaching the captain.
Sorry if this may seem rude, but what's going on?
Froda.
What are you doing?
I need Vala, Izzy, and Froda to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Mainly because Froda got too close.
Oh,
Wait.
no.
Aren't they closer than I am?
Look at where these are positioned compared to where you are.
Yeah.
So, 17, 18. And then I need to roll 1, and then 2.
After rolling initiative, do y'all mind if we take a break for the restroom, or?
Yep, well, actually, we can do that right now. We can take a brief
Don't
break,
tell me it's a freaking shark attack.
and we'll be right back.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright, and we are back. Alright, Vider, Volker, Kadric. You notice that everybody else is arming themselves and getting ready. Are you guys doing anything?
I'm going to, yes.
Yes. Sorry, you go.
Oh, all I was gonna say is I was just gonna take out my warhammer.
Alright.
That was it.
Who's arming themselves?
I armed myself with my light crossbow, which I think has a range of 80 feet.
Okay.
I've armed myself with my quarterstaff.
I've still got my Chocum harp, my Chocum lyre out from the last encounter, since I do not feel like it's safe to put my weapon away.
Ever.
Vider, Kadric, Volkar, initiative.
Alright.
Vider, your initiative, you rolled.
It almost went to a 16. It was so close.
Ooh!
Oh shit!
At 20 initiative with a total of 20.
Nice. You are ready, dude.
So, Volkar, we're gonna implement the first of a new house rule here with you.
Oh.
You get advantage on your first attack
Ooh.
for rolling a 20 in initiative.
Can I hold that till my... Because I where's my speed? On my D&D
On your
Beyond
first
speed.
attack or your first turn?
Izzy, roll a dexterity check really quick. I rolled it. You may. Are you able to roll your stuff now, Vider?
Looks like it. Holy shit.
All right.
But for some reason it rolled twice.
Don't worry about it. Vider, roll a dex save real quick.
Where's the dex save? Hang on.
If you need to, I can click it really quick.
Dex save would be where your ability scores are.
Sorry, not dex save. Just roll dexterity. Sorry. You and Izzy both have 7, so it's to break the tie.
Yeah, 9 plus 3, so it's 12.
Roll dex. Okay, 12. Izzy. Izzy, sorry, I didn't mean a dex save. I meant just roll regular dex.
I don't know how to roll it as just a regular dex. It's going to
Click on
automatically
dexterity.
roll it.
Click on your stat.
Yeah, I did. It came up as a dex save.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
you're clicking
no.
like the
You're
plus.
clicking on the saving throws. You click on the plus on the dexterity above.
Yeah.
like your actual stat.
Okay.
Okay, so Vider goes in front of you. And then you. Like, you're both still in the same, roughly the same time and everything, it's just...
I'm not dead last.
Okay. So, and yes, you can hold, remember, all of you, everybody except Kadric and Frode have an advantage on their next D20 roll.
Okay.
Volkar has advantage on this next roll, plus another one, plus he can change a D20 roll. Kadric can move and shift an initiative if he wants. Right now he's 6th.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
And then Frode can roll a D12 to minus damage done.
Kadric, remember that the shift in initiative only lasts one round.
Yeah, I know.
You said that I can change a D20. What do you mean by that?
That was one of the that was one of the initiative the inspiration cards you drew.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. What was that one?
Basically, when you roll a d20, you can choose to re-roll it.
Right, gotcha.
So say you roll a nat 1, you can be like, nope, I'm going to re-roll it. But you only have one use of that.
Yep, I remember now. I've got it written on my sheet as well.
It's almost another way of saying you have advantage, but it doesn't
Yeah.
say advantage.
That way it doesn't give... I can't use it to get sneak attack if I were a rogue. Yeah.
What it means is that because you have the advantage one and the reroll one, let's say you decide to use your advantage inspiration, but they both still don't make it, you can choose to reroll the lower of the two again, because it's not saying you have advantage at that point, it's just a straight up reroll.
Yeah.
So it's not technically stacking advantage.
Yeah.
Alright, Volko, you're... So you notice that the cat booked it back onto the ship, as well as with everybody else. Volker, you're up first.
Has fighting commenced?
Has
anyone attacked? I don't mean in
combat. No. You are the initial. No, they showed up, and you all were like fuck and got immediate ready for combat.
Yeah, but I mean, as in, have the pirates? Have they fired crossbows or something? Have they done anything?
No, they went. 100? No, they're focusing on right now the 4 villagers that basically boarded their ship. They're working with them right now. They're trying to help protect them.
Okay, because I don't want to rush in and kill someone, and then it turns out, that was a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I want to do is back up this guy. I think it's Frode. Oh, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to back up this guy. So I would like to use my entire movement to move to here.
Well, no. Now that we're in combat, you can actually move your actual speed now. The way we have the map set up.
Yeah. So I've moved here, which is 30 feet, because my speed is 30 feet. And I'm basically, because I'm not here to defend, so I'm going to try and intimidate these two into, backing the fuck off. So, wielding my great sword, I'm going to hold it out in front of me with a point pointing directly at them, and just say, back off, as loudly as I can.
You're going to try and do intimidation?
Yes.
Roll intimidation.
Do I have advantage on this, or is it just the attack that I would have advantage with?
You have advantage on... It would basically be the next d20 roll that you did, so it would be advantage on this.
Okay. Hmm. 12.
Okay, they rolled... Well, one of them... This one rolled 2. This one looks at you and pretty much just shakes his head at you. So they almost basically swap positions.
Right. I'm not going to attempt to attack them or anything. I'm not going to fire the first shot.
Okay.
What language did they speak?
They speak their fish language. I don't think any of you have it.
No. Aquatic is
under common.
No, it would probably be more closely classified as aquatic.
Its language is basically what it is. It's the Sahuagin.
Okay.
Frodo, you're up.
So Friday spots the creatures in the water, and he goes, "Oh, that's great," and he makes his way over to Volkar and says, "I'm gonna protect you, right?" And then he's gonna step back here and ready a spell.
Okay. Vala?
Okay. So, so just so we're clear, the pirates aren't the threat. These two are, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, where is she? How far away is she? Okay, so 30. So from her position, she should. Let me see. She has. Right.
Oh, I thought these were pirates as well.
No.
Yeah.
Because I saw them on this boat, so I thought, oh, they're like on a dinghy. They're pirates, but no.
No.
All
Can-
the boats left except for the big one.
Yeah, just the big boat. They're technically not on a boat. They're just standing there in the water.
Right. I probably would have been a bit more aggressive if I'd realised they were fish people.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Valawa's gonna from her position. She's gonna start preparing. She's gonna start preparing to cast Frostbite. So let me go ahead and roll for that.
Are you gonna actually prepare to and do it and cast it, or are you just gonna prepare it and hold it?
Let me see. I'm gonna do it and cast it.
Okay.
DC 12.
Yeah, they rolled a 3 on the DC check. So they take. So which one were you attacking?
You rolled a D12, by the way.
Oh. Whoops. Hold on. Watch it still be a 3. Okay, still failed. No, it succeeded.
No,
Sorry.
that one.
On my screen, it's showing 5 is up.
Let me see.
It says 13 was what you rolled.
I know. Hey, shut up. But I know, but on my screen, my die has the 5 up, which is weird.
Which one are you taking? The one it says, or the one that it says on your screen?
I'm gonna go with the 5, because that's what's all face up on my screen.
So, yeah, I also see the face up. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm attacking. Oh, sorry. I'm attacking this one. The one closest. How do I click to let the circle around it?
This one or this one? This one's 40 feet. This one's at 35.
The one that's 35 feet away. It's 60 feet, so yeah,
Okay.
either one.
This one takes 1 damage. You watch as your ice bolt almost hits it, and it kind of shudders a little bit, shakes it off as it's just starting glaring at you.
Okay, so now that it hits, I believe it gets. Let me see. On a failed save, the target must. Okay, and it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll before the end of its next turn. Okay.
Okay.
All right, that should end my turn.
Okay. He's gonna move closer to Volkar, because it's trying scaring the crap out of it.
So as it exits the water, I want Friday's spell cast to activate.
Okay.
He was using Firebolt.
Roll.
A 15 to hit.
Well, hold on. Do you have the components for that?
It doesn't take components.
On right here it says components.
It says components vocal and somatic, which means verbal and hand gestures.
Okay.
And if he's got a spell focus, as long as it doesn't, the components, as far as the material ones, aren't consumed, it gets rid of the need for material components.
So you just did 15 damage to it?
No, that's accuracy.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Okay. Roll to hit then. I mean,
No,
sorry. Roll for damage. Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the AC.
2 damage.
Wow, these guys are just resistant to spells, man.
As it comes out of the water and you hit Lasparlo, you kind of see it hit, leaving a slight mark, and you see the water that it kind of had still dripping off start to just steam away.
Maybe we should have waited.
Kadric, what are you moving?
It's my mic. It fell down for a little bit.
Oh, because we can hear it. That's why I was wondering. Volker?
Is it my turn?
No, it's swinging at you and missing.
Ah.
It goes to stab you with a spear and kind of just like, as it comes close and the pierce size you, kind of it stops all of a sudden, kind of just looks up as it's standing right in front of you. Roll for reaction.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try and do what we said and attack it rather than describing it. See what happens. 18.
You hit.
Nice.
10 points of damage. I'm not even gonna dig it by using the blade. I'm just gonna put holding the handle in my left hand. I'm gonna take my right hand and grab the blade and just fucking smash it in the face
Basically.
with the butt of the sword.
I was saying you can bunt it.
Yeah, fucking bump that sucker with the pommel of my sword right in the face. I'm gonna try and knock a few teeth out.
Ouch.
You stagger it back 5 feet as it's all looking at you, trying to like shake off what just happened to it.
Yeah.
Alright, Kadric.
I'm gonna use my dash action to go all the way up to there. So I'll move. And there's really nothing else I can do. Unless, like... Would it be considered a bonus action to... No, because it's 2 up and fighting, so... Probably not. Never mind. No, that's my turn.
Alright, Vider.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to... Hang on. I gotta make sure that it's within my range. Alright, right there. Move him right there. That is 30 feet.
Are you on your computer again, or is this all on your phone?
This is on my computer.
Oh, so
I got it up and running.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know you went back to the computer or not.
Yeah, I switched back and forth. And then, while I was out of combat, I switched to my crossbow. So, action, using my crossbow, I am going to take a shot at the, at that one right there, which yeah, that one. So, gonna roll.
You hit?
Alright, now I do damage.
Yep.
Five. So I basically just take aim with it, accounting for the wind and everything, and I just take a shot at him.
Your bolt flies right past Frode, and Kadric and Volkar both kind of like just notice a slight brush of air go by as your bolt goes right between them, slamming into the shoulder of this creature.
I was just about to say, go for the shoulder.
Alright, Izzy.
Alright, Izzy is going to... Oopsie, wrong tool. Come around this way so that she can get a better angle on this guy. And she is going to attack using her... Let's see... Chakram.
Hey, be nice.
17 to hit.
Hit.
It counts as a short sword?
It's basically a reskin short sword because there aren't any actual stats for chakram.
Chakrams are basically a homebrewed weapon.
Chakram, isn't that the ring blade?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a half-elf bard that attacks with a bladed ring.
And inside the ring is my instrument.
Because why the fuck not?
Hey, I
Like
can have an
tambourine.
instrument.
Which one did you go after again?
The one that's
One.
with an attack distance.
Okay.
15.
I'll say because one of them's marked as one of them's marked as 1, one of them's marked as 2.
Yeah, there's only one within an attack distance for me.
Are we supposed to be able to see their name tags?
Yes.
That's actually a different player permission.
Yeah, I can only see their health.
How do you?
Yeah.
That one is on the top. So you know how the player permission on the right allows you to see the stats?
Mm-hmm.
There's the one above the name plate where you can put the name, and you put the player permissions up there. It should be the same 3 dots.
There is not.
Okay. One sec. Let me figure this out.
Oh, I see him now.
Oh, you got him. Okay. Yep, I see the name on the first or the second one.
Better now?
And the yep.
Yeah.
We can see
Okay.
that.
Alright. Top of the round with Volkar.
Okay, I'm not going to bother raging because it looks as though we're pretty much done with these guys.
Keep in mind you still have one more advantage on a roll 2.
Oh, very nice. So I'm going to walk here. So after pummeling this guy, I'm going to start, after him, and I'm going. Well, no, okay. I'm going to now just roll my attack.
That hits.
Okay, and I'm going to swing my sword back round over my head, and then swing it, sort of going from right to left behind me, and I'm going to attempt to slice him in half across the abdomen.
Alright.
What?
Just enough.
Why
Wow.
did that roll quite as much as that? Rolled a lot of dice there.
So as with the much power as you have, your blade just cleanly cleaves right through the center. As the legs still stand there, you kind of just walk over, look at it, and kind of just kick the legs over, as just pool of blood just forms and runs into the water. Great job polluting the water.
Fuck the environment!
It'll wash off.
All right.
Panic?
Wait. You should tell him to walk it off.
All right, Frodo.
Would I be able to roll for example, intimidation? And if that doesn't work, then attack, or does intimidation count as an action?
Intimidation would be an action.
Alright. In that case, I we'll just cast another firebolt.
All right.
Pop, pop, pop. Here we go. If I can find it, 1 second.
Vi, does it feel good to be using the computer again?
Yes.
So is that? I think you
wait,
just.
hold
I
on,
think
I
you
clicked
just.
on
I think you just did damage. You hit. How do you want to do it?
He's aiming the firebolt over Kadrich's shoulder, and he's
Basically-
aiming directly for the fishman's face. He wants to burn the face right off.
So as you get right behind Kadric, almost using Kadric as a tripod to brace your arm for perfect alignment and impact, your hand glows and just launches a fireball point blank at this fish creature's face. As it opens its mouth to scream at you, it just basically just eats the fire in ball as it just starts engulfing its innards, just completely just incinerating the entire thing as it falls in pieces in front of you.
Wow. That worked better than I thought it would.
Kadric, how did you like being used as a tripod?
Me and Friday are synced
But
anyway.
by the way, Kadric, your face. By the way, Kadric, your face is a little warm now. You might want to make sure your beard still has some hairs on it.
Ooh, don't attack the beard. Don't go after a man's beard.
All right. Well, that combat was quick. A lot quicker than I expected.
Because I got
So-
my computer working properly.
Can Friday examine the people in the ship to see how they're responding to us fighting?
Yes. It's just
Is
basically.
that a roll?
No, you basically just look over. You basically just look over at him.
Yeah.
Everybody's all cheering and everything, like the 4 civilians that you had noticed and everything are all cheering as they're kind of like all at the edge. We're watching very intently to see if it was actually gonna how the outcome of the battle is actually gonna come, as they were unsure of where these creatures just came out of.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So are we out of combat then?
Now you are out of combat.
Okay.
So one
yeah.
one was completely incinerated, right?
Yeah, one's gone. Like one's gone and one's cleaved in half.
Can I want Vidar to go ahead and check out the top half of the that's all that's left of it. See if there's anything, that may tell us either anything of value or anything that may tell us of what the hell they were doing there.
You don't really notice it too much. You did get another shark tooth necklace that they seem to have had, and you notice that, unfortunate to the instances with Volkar, that the spear that they had is also shattered in 2 pieces.
It's not usable as a spear. Well, I'll go ahead and take the shark tooth necklace, and then I'll take the top half of the spear and be able to carry it around like a knife or whatever.
Alright.
And there's nothing else on the guy?
No, so you're technically over here then.
Yeah.
I like how none of you took damage this round.
Nope.
I'm not complaining.
We had all the
smart.
bad rolls at the beginning of the game.
Some fucking fish dudes showed up and we knocked them.
I mean, it was 6v2.
Izzy's going to like reach up and grab the top of the dock and lift herself up on here so she can get a better view of the ship.
Okay.
Because
I'm
she's
going-
her prizes. So she's going to yell up to them. Is there anything else going on this island that we should be aware of?
Good question. Seems to be rather chaotic here.
I'm going to return to my tree.
So
My crab.
the captain's gonna come down to you.
Friday looks at Kadrick and says, "That was a good sprint, Kadrick."
And I have like deep breaths, or like I'm like catching my breath. I'm like, yeah, it was a little tough.
Pretty short little legs. And Friday's just gonna stay here and observe Izzy's conversation. Eavesdrop, I guess you can say.
Well, I was gonna do the same.
Alright, what else are you guys doing?
Volkar's gonna go get his crab meat because obviously that's the most important thing.
It is the most important.
Yep, I actually quite like the idea of these two shells together, so I think I'm gonna keep the shells and use them as a storage solution. Let's be honest, any shield made out of a shell would be very good.
Unless you had the proper materials to reinforce them.
At which point, I might as well just get a regular shield. I spent 3,000 gold pieces on making this shield that used to be.
Oh man.
Yeah, but you could make it enchanted or something, and then people are like, "Oh my god, he's using a crab shell as a shield. This would be no problem." But then all of a sudden they get blasted.
Go
enchantment on the shield.
Ghost it hit it and just it's like almost made out of like marble vibranium. It just shakes and just shockwave just sends them flying backward.
I was like, "Oh wow, this is so powerful. What does it do? It gives me 3 AC."
It's like it gives me 3 AC, but if I throw it just right, you're getting decapitated.
I think like they get enchantment on it where if you throw it to the ground, it actually summons a giant crab for you.
Hey.
Okay, but you saw how weak the giant crabs were last
That's true.
session.
I mean.
It summons a giant version of the giant crab.
A giant crab.
Yeah.
That you can
I
was just gonna say that he can ride. he just throws his shield down, jumps up, and then just like lands almost like in a Naruto summoning. He just lands on him, can ride the crab into battle.
Hey, if I can ride it, man, I'm fucking down riding my giant crab. That'd be awesome. I'm good.
He's okay with having crabs between his legs.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, because it is a crab, it does move sideways. So it does like sideways scuffle into battle. It's not very dignified.
What does the captain say to Izzy?
Just basically just coming down and introducing herself as 3 earrings, just mainly because it's a female tabaxi captain.
Oh, could someone explain what's going on? My companion is like kind of just.
Hold on, let me give you the brief description really quick. This pale spotted tabaxi bandit captain is a low-ranking member of the Revelry Pirates. She brought her vessel to the village of Palma Flora because she was informed that the local Sawajin tribe had uncovered an unusual treasure. 3 earrings rightly assumed that they were going to attack the village, and she intended to be there to plunder the ruins after the attack. She didn't anticipate the island to once be sinking, which it's now not due to
Magic.
what's his face guy. Also, Volker, do me a favor and roll a dexterity save for me.
Mm-hmm.
Coconut.
21.
Okay.
Wow.
As she continues just kind of talking and everything, and I'm wondering if any of the adventure you guys would like to accompany her on the ship.
Do we go?
We still haven't found the caster.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, it's not the worst offer. Unfortunately, I have a feeling we need to, well, at least I need to stay on this island. Something brought us here, and I know it sounds crazy, and I can't really explain, but there's more going on than what we've been able to tell so far.
Vider, roll a dexterity save.
I want you to fail it so I can know what's for.
Oh shit!
Oh, that one. Oh,
You can technically use your advantage on the next D20 roll that inspiration thing you've got to fix that.
Oh,
Come on, don't do it. Don't do it, come on.
everybody's saying I should stick with my nat one.
Take your lumps, come on.
I'm going first to my DM for guidance.
Are you crazy?
Alright, hang on.
What do you want to do?
What's the whole thing with the saving thing, whatever?
You don't know yet.
No, they were saying something about
You roll, at the end of the last session, everybody got an inspiration card, except for Vider got 2, Volcar got 2 because he was an MVP of that session. We had Izzy drop for you, and you drew the ability to get an advantage on any D20 roll, on basically on the and everything.
Oh, so I could have done with advantage? Oh.
Yeah, if you want to re-roll that nat 1, you can roll.
Yeah.
You can use your advantage.
But you also don't know what it's for, so you're not sure.
And not that, but you can also save it for combat as well.
True, that as well.
I'll save it for combat.
Vider, your feet start getting extremely cold as ice freezes over them.
Well, I'm already dead, so...
That's normal.
Cold feet?
Yeah, just like when I was supposed to get married for the 3rd time.
Oh!
You turn to the side and notice this icy creature just rising out of the ground.
Oh, what?
Oh, great. A frost giant. God damn you.
How did no
Of
one
course you would
see
have-
a frost giant coming to us?
It's because he just came up out of the ground.
And the 3 earrings dips out to the boat. I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Let's go!
You fucking suck.
Hey, look at that roll. I'm getting good.
Oh!
It gave me a 10 on my screen.
I know, like mine it was showing like 9.
Like for me, it showed a 10 and it just gave me a 2. I was like, okay.
Wait, it said you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
We're not using turn trackers
Yeah,
on this.
I'm keeping track of it myself.
He's going to...
Remember,
Cage just needs to do a dexterity.
Well, no.
I can do a dexterity.
No, Kadric, remember...
I know, but that's only for 1 round, though.
I do initiatives for the entire combat.
What?
So, like, this is a different round of combat.
So he gets it every single time. Every single time we enter a new combat,
there's a new initiative.
So,
because technically each round would be every time it came back to Volker for the last time would have been a new round. So instead of having you re-roll initiative every single time, I do one main initiative for the entire combat phase.
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Kadric and the Frost Giant got the same number.
Yeah.
So what do we do?
Yeah, that's
Which is
insane.
why I'm saying Kadric has the ability to also change where he wants to stand in the initiative as well.
Oh, that's true.
And this goes for the entire combat?
Yes.
Okay.
Because right
I'm
now,
not gonna use it yet.
Because right now it goes Frode, Volkar, Izzy. Oh no, sorry, Volkar and Vider roll Dex to see which one of you is.
it's just regular Dex, right?
Yeah, just to see which one of you is technically second.
So yep.
Thank fuck I didn't rage in that last combat.
There's a reasoning to my madness. Volkar rolled your dexterity.
Is it safe?
No, just regular dexterity.
That's
Okay.
strength.
So Vider comes
No,
before.
that was
that's
strength.
you rolled strength.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Watch
I'll
it.
still take that.
Wow.
Okay, so
Oh
God.
man. What a roll.
Vider, and then it comes to Izzy.
No.
And Kadric and Viper, you both rolled 2s with no additive, so
And then it goes. Alright. Hold on, I gotta clear my chat log really quick.
Now, is this Frost Giant immune to being frightened?
Well, you wouldn't know.
I say you wouldn't know until you tried.
Well, okay, yeah.
I know, I know what you're trying to do.
Do you
Viper.
now?
Yes, I do know what you're trying to do.
Hey, Viper.
What's up?
Would we be able to look up their card if we passed a history check, or is there another way of learning about these monsters? Do you know what I mean? Or is there no way of learning?
Not this one particular.
Okay, so none of us would know anything about this.
No, you just know what it is,
Yeah.
but that's
We don't know
about it.
anything about it.
You know what it is, and you know it usually does not come to this area, so you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Right. I'm just asking because Friday has done a lot of research into different creatures and stuff. So if I was to do like a history check, would I be able to recall?
You basically you just know that like they're immune to cold damage and everything, and
Right.
that it can pick up rocks and yeet them at you.
Yeah,
Nice.
I imagine Valawa probably possesses similar knowledge, just practical like field knowledge from where she comes from, so she probably know that off the top of her head.
But in the fact that it's a ice cold creature in a very warm climate, you're more kind of like baffled at the fact that why is this here?
Right.
The starting of the Viking Age stuff coming into this game.
Interesting.
Sorry, who's going first? Me or the giant?
Technically, Frode's top of the round.
No, like me or the
let's
giant,
see.
because the giant rolled 2.
Oh, you.
Okay.
But it's top of the round with Frodo starting.
All right. Frode sees the creature coming out of the ground and says, I don't mean to jump the gun, but that thing looks hostile. And I'm going to cast Firebolt at it.
just immediately, just like, oh shit, like a reaction almost.
Yeah.
Just like, you don't say.
What's a gun?
Okay, I don't know why that one automatically rolled.
I don't know, but that just barely hits.
Nice.
So it takes 4 damage.
All right. And let's see. 20.
You look at it as your fireball flies at it and it hits it and it screeches out in pain due to it is fire. And then just aggressively turns and looks at you. As it's looking at you, it just pulls its great axe off of its back.
Fantastic.
Just looking at you going, oi, you fucked me.
By the way, just as a heads up, guys, both Vala and Frodo know this creature can multi-attack.
Nice.
Oof.
So I'm just gonna yell out and say, guys, remember frost giants are immune to ice and they can attack twice. And attack twice obviously would mean for 6 seconds.
That's a very bizarre way of wording.
Can attack quickly. There you go. Can attack quickly.
Are you proposing that we are taking turns or something?
Leave the rhyming for the mind.
Alright,
Perfect.
Volkar, you are up next.
Okay. I would like to sort of get an idea of what direction it's going before rushing in there and meleeing it. So
It's looking this way right now.
It's kind of
So
happy
what-
with me.
So instead of just charging in with my greatsword, I'm going to go here in an attempt to sort of put myself. Well, no, I'm gonna.
Now
do this
keep in mind this thing's standing like another 2-3 feet over you.
Yes. So.
So Kadric is probably like, oh shit. Kadric, climb it!
From my current position, I'm going to javelin it, and then move to here to place myself between it and my comrades.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm going to throw a javelin at it.
Didn't you just have your sword equipped?
Is it an action to
It is.
It is.
Right. Okay.
As you leave your crab meat behind again.
God damn it.
That shit's gonna spoil soon.
Hey, you need a cold way of storing it.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna skin this fucking giant. Well, if it requires me to use a whole action to switch weapons, then I don't really see the point. I'm just gonna rush it.
Alright.
So I'm going to run over to here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing bada.
Alright.
$19.
You hit.
Nice.
14.
Why does it do D6s like that?
Okay, I forgot to mention, but I wanted to rage.
Sorry, you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to do that next turn.
Fair enough. I will rage. Well, no, it's a bonus action, so I can rage.
He can still rage this turn, but he just won't apply it.
It's more a matter of whether I can apply the 2 damage.
No.
Since I didn't specifically say it.
No.
Okay. But I will rage now. So for next turn. But yes. 14 points of damage.
As it screams in agony, it's for very, very staring you down right now. Is this thing going to get I'm wondering if this is even going to get a chance to attack. It goes last.
Are we allowed to know if this thing speaks giant?
You can do an insight check to see.
I mean, if you
I'll do
speak
that
giant,
with my turn. I do. Sorry.
You could just start talking giant.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Because I speak giant as well.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure how cooperative it'll be after.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna try and befriend it. I'm just gonna ask it a question before we kill it.
Before we kill it.
I'm taking that fucking axe.
Wait, it has an axe?
It has a great axe.
A great,
Yeah.
Alright, Vider, you're up. Remember, you have your crossbow out.
Yeah. And my feet are stuck in the ground, so I don't really need to move to attack either, so...
No, but because you're closer, I think you actually would have to take you'd have to either take a disadvantage in your shot, or just roll normal and use your advantage to null and void the disadvantage.
He's more than 5 feet away.
Yes, I am.
5 feet.
And then also, if I have a misfire, I can roll again to make it not a misfire because of my firearm proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Why the fuck?
So if you hold left click, while you're holding left click, you right click to set a point.
I was gonna be like, are you trying to see if Vider's got a bouncing arrow? Just ricochets.
That's usually when you measure around corners, though.
Yeah.
Hits every single person on the boat, killing them all.
It's like that arrow.
That's Yondu's arrow.
Yeah, from
Yondu's
God
arrow.
of the Galaxy.
You know what? No. What I'm actually going to do is, since my feet are frozen in the ground, I can't go anywhere. I'm going to make myself ready.
Are you riding your crossbow and everything?
Yeah. So I guess.
Basically, you're holding holding your attack and everything, but you're ready so that way, if you have it ready, you can actually there's a chance of you being able to get a reaction.
Essentially, what my hope is that he'll try to take a swing at me, and then since I'll be ready, I'll have an advantage on dodging, and then when he swings, he'll actually miss me and then hit his own ice free me.
Ah. So you're hoping he's gonna free you.
I'm hoping either somebody else on my party frees me as an advantage to get myself free.
I mean,
Since I don't have much stock with this party quite yet.
if I cast a fireball at his feet and I get a nat 1, would the fireball just hit him?
No.
No, you're rolling wild magic.
No, you roll wild magic and anything could happen.
Oh no.
There's 100 different things that could happen.
Fantastic.
Or wait a
Some
second.
are good,
Could
some
I-
are insta-kill.
Wait a second. Couldn't I actually do as an unarmed strike using the back of my crossbow to just smash the ice on my feet?
You could.
Break your
Wouldn't that
toe.
be?
That would be less unarmed and more improvised. But
Yeah.
But then wouldn't that be a
It'd be your action, basically. It would be to breaking yourself free.
Yeah, but I'm not just trying to think if it would be a dexterity or if that would be a intelligence or what kind of skill that would be.
No, I'd say a strength check to see if you can even do it without breaking your actual weapon.
Alrighty.
Because remember, you have no idea where this comes from or the strength of its ice.
No, it is a light crossbow, which does mean that you only need one hand for it. So you could use your free hand that's not holding the crossbow to do an unarmed strike.
But yeah, I thought it was a light crossbow, so it was two-handed. That's what the description put it as.
No, light crossbow's one-handed. Heavy crossbow's two-handed.
Well, it's going last, so everybody is. You don't screw it. I'll just take a shot at it. I'll attack.
Okay, roll.
Yeah, working on it. Come on. There we go. Oh god.
And that one.
I'll do that inspiration thing.
That's fine.
Come on, just accept the nat one. Come on.
No, I'm not gonna accept that one.
2 nat ones in a row, dude. I don't know how I feel about this.
I think it's signifying that I should not play anymore.
Oh,
Okay. So
No,
what do I do now?
Just roll it. Just roll again.
I swear to God. There we
well,
go.
that turned around.
Okay. You hit at the same time that you do hit. Vala, roll a dexterity check.
I'm sorry, dexterity check or dexterity save?
Dexterity save. Sorry.
Okay.
And Vidar, roll for damage. Okay.
Ooh.
10 damage.
My dexterity save succeeds, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
So as you hit it and everything, your bolt is now embedded in its shoulder as it's growling and looking around at you, noticing that, and he notices that your feet is still encased in ice.
Yep.
All right, Izzy.
Izzy seeing this says like, oh, things just get worse. And enough movement, yes, she does. She's going to jump down off of here and come up to the giant. When she's doing so, she's going to use the ring to bonus action cast Hex on the giant.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
This giant is not having a good day.
I forgot about that ring, honestly, for a moment.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a savings or anything. The Hex just is on it.
What does that do?
It gives me the ability to do 1d6 extra necrotic damage whenever I hit with an attack. And I choose an ability when I cast a spell, and it has disadvantage on ability checks made with that chosen ability, and I'm going for its wisdom.
So
if
it's
it drops
got-
to 0 hit points before my spell ends because I have 1 hour concentration on it, I can use a bonus action on any subsequent turn to move the curse to a new target.
So is it taking damage?
Yes, because I use that as a bonus action, I still have my attack action I can take.
Okay.
And I am going to take a weapon attack against it
Okay.
as soon as I get to the right page for it.
And you're saying you need concentration for this, right?
Yes.
You
It's 15
just
hit,
barely hit.
so there's the short sword damage, and I need to roll a d6 for the necrotic damage.
So 8.
Plus 3, so 9 damage total.
That is so close.
How 9 damage?
11 damage.
Not my bad, 11 damage.
I was like, how? What?
Here you go, buddy.
I rolled a 5 on the die, so I was rolling 5 plus 8, 5 plus 3 instead of looking at the actual.
Just the little chat.
Yeah.
Should be at 1 health, isn't it?
No.
Wasn't it 12?
No, it was at 14.
Oh.
Hey, Frodo, make a dex save.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
Frodo, your feet ice over, pinning you in place.
Ooh, it's chilly in here.
Vala, it is your attack.
Okay.
Well, your turn, not attack, but you know what I meant.
Yeah. So, how far away is she from? Okay. All right. So, Valawa is going to go ahead and move. Oh, she's going to go ahead and move over. She's going to start running. She's gonna start going over here. I'm just trying to sidestep the other party members and deliver her own strike with primal savagery. So she's harnessing magic and just sharpening her claws, getting ready for a strike. So let me go ahead and roll for that.
I just love how we got the grid matching up correct. Now it works so much easier.
Yeah. Oh, whoop, sorry. Ooh, nice.
You hit.
All right, let me roll for damage.
Well, why does it say on self?
That's a good question.
Because technically what she's doing is she's making her own hands a weapon.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
why does it say self? I'm like, are you doing critical hit to myself?
8 damage.
It's dead.
So, you mind if I describe how I do it?
No, not yet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, it really collapsed on this guy.
He was actually here to warn us. We just fucking.
Frode,
No,
you notice,
like a
you
good
know,
guy.
Frode, and you notice it gets extremely cold behind you.
Oh, fantastic.
So I guess as Valawa gets in the killing blow, you know, striking across his face, and she's about to revel in victory, and then she turns around and notices, oh no, there's another one.
Yeah.
Well, is this another combat?
It's still technically the
Initially,
same.
is it the
No, still technically the same combat.
Okay.
We just gotta let him roll to see where this guy is attacking the initiative now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's coming after his coming up with this as a surprise attack on Frodo. Well, fuck. I am sorry, Frodo.
You're unconscious.
You are not you are not.
Inspiration card.
Or yeah, he can reduce the damage.
Alright, cause if not, he's getting knocked the fuck out by a rock.
I mean, I have Spare the Dying already. Wow.
Just nullifies all of it.
No damage.
So you get hit with this, but you get hit with this rock and kind of get rocked by it a little bit.
It just explodes in front of me, all the shrapnel flying around me. Like, whew.
No, it hits you, but it's still, like it somehow just loses all strength as the rock hits you.
That's
It's
strange,
like a
'cause
tap
I'm not
on the
very
back.
strong. Hey, I'm over here.
You're lucky this also wasn't a full-grown giant.
I know.
They're rocks I roll 4d10 plus 6.
Ooh.
A full-grown giant as a level 1 party, you're trying to kill us.
Oh no, I tweaked and made them younglings.
No, she's saying if you did.
The way you guys are rolling, you'll probably kill it.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Us giants have a ridiculous amount of HP, though.
138.
Yeah, that's...
Where is he? Alright, where is he? He rolled a 9. I forgot where the initiatives were.
I think it was
Bilal was
Volcar,
just
then
cat.
It was above Kadric. I think it was tied with Vala, actually. Because I know Kadric had a 2.
Kadric had 2, Vala had a 9.
He had a 9, yeah.
Okay, so he's after Vala. Which technically means it's now this giant's turn to attack.
Shit, yep.
Oh,
Because
no.
it's still technically in the same combat phase.
What's his range?
He can move 40 feet.
God damn me.
Is there a quick question? If they're both frost giant younglings, why does one have double the health of the other?
Reasons.
Ooh.
Older.
It's slightly older than its brother.
So it can get to any one of you.
Yeah.
It is a frost giant, but like.
Oh,
Oof.
It is unhappy.
Frode can't use an opportunity attack when it goes across him?
what am I gonna do? Hit it with my staff?
Yeah, actually.
You could.
Can I? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Go ahead and try.
Yeah.
All right, I'll use my reaction to attempt to smack this thing with a staff.
Take my picture.
Oh.
Wow.
My
Wow. I don't understand. I'm not trained in combat.
Get it in the
That's the
ball.
hit.
Alright, roll damage.
Oh,
He only
didn't
uses
classify.
the staff in one hand, so it would only be one hand.
So you stun him as his movement right there.
Oh, I stunned him?
Well, not stun him, like you stopped his movement, basically.
Oh, I see.
6
Yeah, and be careful with using the word stun, because stun has an actual effect.
Yeah, I know. I've meant.
I think you meant
Stopped his progress.
Yeah.
stump.
Stunted. There we go.
He is gonna look with a big old grin on his face at Kadric.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Being the little tiny dwarf that he is right in front of him.
Misses.
And he misses. Kadric, it's your turn!
Alright. If I talk to him, will it count as an action? Or
No.
if I attempt to talk to him, sorry.
Talking is usually a free action.
Yeah,
so
it's
don't
usually-
work.
Okay.
If
then
he starts,
I'm
if
gonna
you start striking up a fucking conversation with him, then it's gonna become an action.
No. It's just a basic question.
Has to be
I'm gonna speak in giant. In giant, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna ask, where did you come from? So I'm gonna say like, where did you come from?
He res-
Damn it, I knew someone was going to start.
I knew it. I knew it too. I knew it too.
Does he understand?
He looks at you with a grin and speaks back, basically saying, "I am from Jotunheim. You have a being. You have a being here that one of my masters has sent me to destroy."
a bean.
Who the fuck is? I'm trying to think of Norse.
Now, how much of that does Izzy understand, since we established that she understands bits and pieces of pretty much every language, but not enough to...
You understood being and destroy.
The only thing
Also,
I can think of
Vol-
as a leader is like Loki or
No,
Tyr or something.
no. This is a whole. This is something completely different. There's
Okay.
one party member that somebody is specifically set out to try to destroy,
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
and I'm waiting for him to realize it.
I think it's Volcar, because he's the biggest guy.
Also, Volcar, you did understand that conversation too, though.
What?
Who was it? Who was the person that he said he works for?
He didn't say he worked for anybody. He just said he just said the one of his masters.
Right.
And that he was from Yggdrasil, no, Jotunheim.
Yes.
Jotunheim, how do you spell that?
J-O-T.
H. Oh, it's with the J. Jotunheim.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say Titan in general, so that... It'll be easier.
I love how it's just like, oh, I'm here to destroy a being. One of you's just like, yeah, it's probably Volcar.
the biggest fucker here. It's you.
I feel like it's either you or me, because one of his masters could not like Freya, who's the person I wrote.
It's like one of it's just thinking, okay, which one is, you know, big and badass enough to have attracted the attention of, you know, great powerful
Now,
beings.
hold on.
Everyone's attention just
Kadric.
turned huge Goliath.
Hold on, Kadric. Do you have a response?
I can do this without an action.
Yes.
Okay, then I will ask him, who is your master? Giant, of course.
The master that sends me here to destroy this beating. His name is Erland.
Oh, I don't know who the fuck that is. Okay.
Also, one thing to remember
History.
is that out of character we may have ideas, but in character, with him just saying being, it could be any of us, or it could be anyone on the island.
Right.
Can I do a history to see if I know who this guy is?
Go right ahead.
This is gonna be
It
a
also could be the
fell,
caster.
fellas. Yeah, it could be too. Roll.
So the hippie god
Not
of
terrible, but we'll see.
You have no idea.
Fuck.
Oh,
Alright.
curse.
Then I guess I'll just do a two-handed warhammer attack, I suppose.
Since I can hear this, could I also do a history check?
Go right ahead.
I'm assuming you need like a 22 or something.
I don't know how obscure the knowledge is.
Wait, we're doing history checks. Right?
You fail.
Only for people who can speak giant.
Oh, right.
Which would only be Volcar and Kadric.
Yeah.
So I'm literally a giant myself.
Alright. This is a.
Well,
this is the,
remember, with proper words, it doesn't matter what language it's in. Everybody can understand it. So
Yeah,
millions
the
people
name.
can understand.
this is
proper nouns.
gonna be a warhammer two-handed attack on this giant.
Okay.
Misses.
Yeah, you miss.
Yeah.
You swing wildly at it as he just chuckles, and as he's chuckling, his eyes meet the eyes of Vider.
Does
Dun,
Ryder.
dun,
Oh.
dun.
I'm fucking just. I'm going straight for the frost giant. I'm breaking that shit open. I'm breaking the ice. I'm breaking that face. I'm just going ape shit on it. Weapon or not, I'm throwing my weapon to the side and I'm just going right for his face.
Well, hold on. Frodo, you're up.
That's what the weapon is for.
All right.
No, I'm causing something very specific in this campaign to start happening.
Didn't expect it this early. But...
Trying to decide if this is necessary. I'm gonna say, Kadric, I think you can handle this.
Just dips out. Well, no, you can't.
I'm
Oh,
using
yeah.
No.
an action.
Your feet are still frozen
Oh, you're right. How long does that last?
till the giant decides for it to go away.
Well, wait a
one
second. In my
next to me or
case,
the
would I
one
still
that
be
we
able to break free?
I thought the one that did it to him was the one that's dead.
No, the one that did it to Vider is dead.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Oh shoot! Did I move too early though?
Yeah, not yet.
Kadric, you have a decently high dexterity, right?
No.
Fantastic. Okay. All right. And I'm too close to cast Fireball, right?
Did you say fireball?
Bolt.
Bolt.
Oh.
You can cast it with disadvantage.
Okay. And also, if I use the dodge action, would it not work because my feet are frozen, or can I still use the dodge?
You can attempt to dodge, but you might fall over. Because it is magic. It is technically Jotunheim magic ice holding you.
So the dodge action might not actually do anything?
It might not. It might actually make it a worse situation for you. Depending on how you roll.
Shucks. All right. Well, I'll just use.
These guys are bitches.
Oh, I don't have the component for it actually.
No.
I thought you
that
have
doesn't-
arcane focus.
I would say if you have your arcane focus, since that component isn't consumed by the spell, you can still use it.
Oh. All right. Perfect. Then that makes my armor class 15.
Okay.
Only if you aren't already wearing armor.
I'm not. I'm wearing a cloth, a robe, wizard's robe.
Wizard's robe.
So what's your dex modifier?
2.
So you've bumped up to a 15 now.
Okay.
You couldn't tell from his wizard's robe.
Is that you ending your turn there with armoring yourself?
Well, I can't move, can I?
No. You can attempt. You can. Well,
I already used my action.
I'll say you could have attempted to break the ice with your staff since you are carrying it.
True.
No guarantees you'll get out, but do you have anything that allows you to do a bonus action at all?
I do not have. I have 2 weapon fighting, but I only have 1 weapon, so no.
Okay. So then, yeah, you're kind of stuck.
Yep.
All right, Volker.
Okay, I'm gonna head here because this would be within range of this fucker.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna head here, and I'm gonna attack him.
All right.
$22.
All right. Roll for damage.
15, and with my +2, so that is 17. I'm going to do. Remember what I wanted to do last session, where I run at someone, leap up, and then use that momentum to stab them. I'm going to do that, and I'm aiming right for this guy's face.
Okay. So you're trying to jump, basically like push him back a bit, in a way.
What I'm trying to.
So kind of like basically you jump between the two of them, hit and push, almost as you're hitting him.
Yes, I'm shoving him away. And I'm also, obviously, because he's so much taller than me, I'm jumping so that I can actually reach his face as well. But yeah, shoving that bastard out, getting away from these pups that I'm looking after.
Your sword is now encased in ice attached to his shoulder.
Oh, it's stuck. Interesting. Would I be able to use my bonus action attempts to wrench it free?
You roll a strength check.
$23.
You managed to pull it free.
Oh yeah. Just placing both hands on the hilt, I just go. Small shards of ice shower.
Alright. Vider, you're up.
So I go towards this frost giant, and as I'm going forward, I am transforming. My face extends, my limbs extend, fur grows everywhere, and I just turn into a growling roar, and I go for an attack.
Alright, move on up.
Which way is he facing? He's facing north, right?
Yeah, he's facing like towards you. Like he's always at some point turning and looking at you because you are the target.
Okay. And so, with that, with what we discussed, would it still just be an unarmed strike?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I
But-
still would have to roll to hit.
Yeah, but you remember technically with unarmed strike and everything, because of the way you want to do it, you have multi-attack.
Oh, that's true.
So you can do it twice,
So I got 20 for one,
which hits.
and then second one. Oh my god. Misses.
Alright, roll damage for that first one. And
What's an armed
then...
strike?
Oh yeah, it's just 4.
No, there's, fuck, hold on.
Oh wait, but
Hold on,
we did
you...
Damage or strength.
the slash.
No, he gets a bonus. Give me 1 second.
So wait, did Vidar turn into a werewolf?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Oh shit! What was? No! Don't! Sorry.
Where's the specific thing I'm looking for?
I'm trying to look it up too.
I'll say you know exactly what I'm looking for.
Milk, chocolate, and milk.
Chocolate milk.
Yeah, my son is having milk and a chocolate cookie.
you get a +1 to melee damage rolls.
Well, with the unarmed strike, it's automatically 4, so it's just 5 then.
Yeah. And as your other arm tries to go in everything, he grabs it and just throws you off to the side.
That one, let's go.
It is Izzy.
Izzy's not her day. She's really.
Pirates, frost giants. One of your allies is now a freaking werewolf.
And as a bonus action, that curse she has up and stuff, she's going to basically put it on this side.
Hey, shut up.
And so now he's got the hex. I get my bonuses against him, and he's got disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Alright, also... Hey, no one's at the door. Be quiet. Kadric, roll dex save. You are safe.
Forever.
No.
No.
It's not. It doesn't work like that, sadly.
Yeah, Are you doing anything else, Izzy?
Yes, I am also going to, as my action, use not my weapons. I'm actually using vicious mockery.
So I gotta roll 14.
Yep, with disadvantage.
Ow. Dogs! Hey, you're stuck on my headset, you dumb dog.
Ooh, not one disadvantage.
What are the odds of that?
My dice roll in our favor.
Wow. Like, if you didn't have that disadvantage, all of us would be
Go ahead.
Alright,
on a good
so
hit.
what happens to him now?
He takes 3 psychic damage and 5 necrotic damage.
So another
And he
8.
also has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the end of his next turn.
Alright. What are the odds of rolling a nat 20 and a nat 1 in one saving ability?
I have seen that happen so many fucking times.
Really?
Yeah, it's so
Especially not that
strange.
uncommon.
Volley,
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Volley, you're up.
Okay. So.
You already killed one giant.
Yeah. Let's see if we can make it 2.
Valwa the Giant Slayer.
Yeah.
We have the Crab Crusher.
Yeah.
And the Giant Slayer.
So.
I don't think Volker will like that nickname for her too much.
Ooh.
I am a giant, so I'd rather.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, fuck giants. Volker's like, I'm sorry, what?
Excuse me. All right, what are we doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. We'll go ahead and run over towards, or sorry. When I say stuff like running over, am I indicating that that's like a dash? Because that's not what I'm trying to do. Is it only like when you're trying to extend it?
If it's more than what your movement speed is, then you're using your dash. Unless you're intending to get there, like right up close, personal, extremely quickly.
Okay, then no. I'm simply running up to the frost giant.
Also, Izzy, roll a dex save. You're good.
Nice. And so the Silverlower once again, this time using the magic to sharpen one of the tusks on her face, and is going to cast Primal Savagery.
How many times are you able to do that? Is it a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
Wait, why did it roll 2 times? I didn't mean for that to happen.
Either way, nothing happens. Well, nothing happens to it.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Basically, what happened is you ran headfirst into the giant's palm.
Oof.
Roll a dex save.
Oh no.
Actually, roll a dex save with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Because you are in its clutches.
Oh no.
So roll again. And then the lower. God.
You do still have your advantage roll that you can take.
So you can re-roll that 12 to try and get...
So what it would do is if she wants to do that, it would nullify the disadvantage.
Would it?
Yeah, which actually would mean that your 12 would be what's taken. So.
I'll go ahead and use my advantage for that roll then.
So what does that mean again? Sorry. I just got completely confused and I spaced out at the exact same time, which is not a good combination.
She's technically got disadvantage on the roll, which is what's going to make her take the 12, but she's also got the ability to use her advantage and stuff. So I don't know if you're going to roll it as it gives her advantage instead of disadvantage, or if it would nullify.
Just nullify. So do another roll, and that'll be what the roll is.
Okay.
Because we decided to do it after this and everything. Well, fuck. Your shoulders, neck, and upper torso become encased in ice.
Oof.
Basically immobilizing your arms to basically down by your hips.
Shoot. Okay. Would trying to break myself free with a strength check consume an action, so I can't do that?
Yes, it would consume an action.
Okay. Okay. So.
And
wait, hold on. Let me actually. So did it actually cast an attack on me, or is it?
No, it's a passive.
Damn. Okay. So because I was going to suggest using absorb elements, but I don't know if that would work unless they actually cast an attack on me.
These are this is an unknown ice. It's not just it's not normal ice. It's not the normal element.
Oh, okay. All right. Then that's that.
And it's now the giant's turn to attack.
Uh,
As he's still holding Vala's face in his hand. Ow.
Disadvantage.
Hmm?
Remember, he has disadvantage because of.
I know. I gotta get back to what page was I on? I gotta looking back to my page on my phone for thing. I'm so sorry, Vala.
Oh no.
He is multi-attacking with his great axe while holding you still.
Would that be then that'd be so then it'd be 15 on the first hit, and you got to do another one, don't you?
Yeah, but the way I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the first hit and then damage, and then he's gonna go for the second one.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wow.
Maybe he doesn't need to go for the second one.
Yeah, I was about to say he's under for the second one.
And he just drops Vala's unconscious corpse.
Wait, unconscious corpse?
You're not dead. You're knocked the fuck out.
Oof.
And bleeding.
And
Freezing.
it's now Kadrik's turn.
Okay, I'm
Kadrik.
gonna 5, 10, 15. They're dying on her.
Nice.
You what on me?
Spare the dying.
I love how
means
he
that-
says it so unenthusiastically. Like,
That basically just makes it so that you're not unconscious anymore.
Okay.
You become stable.
Does
Basically,
she have hit points or not? Is she still at 0?
Is she at 0 or 1? No. If she's stable, I'm pretty sure she has 1 HP left.
yeah. No, because you can be stable. You could be stable with no hit points. I mean, she doesn't have to make a death saving throw, basically.
Right.
But she's
Oh,
still
then
getting
yeah,
hit
I'll
by
do that.
She
Yeah,
still
yeah.
needs.
I mean,
She
it's
still needs to be healed.
Right.
Like she's basically just laying there limp, but now she's no longer dying.
Oh,
I have no healing spells remaining, so that kind of sucks.
And is that
I can only use the cantrip spare the dying. So
it?
I'll use
All right. Are you doing anything else, or is that it?
that. I'll move here. Just hold on. I was here 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 25 here.
All right. Frodo, it's your turn.
There's so little I can do. I'm gonna attempt to break the ice.
All right.
I guess with my staff.
All right.
Would I be rolling strength
Yeah.
or something else?
Yeah. Roll for. You don't break out.
All right. Failed to break out of the ice.
Volcar, roll dex save.
$14.
Volker, your left arm all of a sudden starts being encased in ice. You've all come to terms with realizing that this being has the ability to just control the air around it, being able to form ice at will.
You think ice is your life? I was born in it.
And Volker, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to wallop him. Wallop is probably not the correct word because I'm hitting sword.
Me?
I forgot. Are great swords one-handed weapons or two-handed weapons?
Two-handed.
Two-handed.
So you can swing with your great sword, but that would have to be a roll with disadvantage because you're using one.
Right. What kind of action will it take to attempt to break from the ice?
Try and roll a strength check to see if you can break it.
But would that be an action?
It would be.
Okay, well then I'm gonna roll it.
He's like, I'm fucking swinging at this thing. Because I'll say you also did notice though when the other one died, the ice did dissipate from Vider's feet.
Yeah, so I think what's most important right now is dealing as much damage to this guy as possible. I don't have time to waste an entire round with just getting ready for next round. So I'm just going to attack. But I'm going to use my re-rolling to 20.
Alright.
My ability to give myself advantage to undo the disadvantage.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 just hits.
Okay. That is 14, if you count my +2 from rage.
So it'd be 14, right?
Yes, I kind of just saw. I don't really aimlessly flail at.
Just hoping like to hit.
I basically lift it and rest it on my shoulder, and then using my shoulder and my arm, I kind of just throw the blade, keeping it in my hand. Use gravity to make it fall and slash at him.
Alright. He almost kind of looks at you, shakes it off a little bit, but then turns and goes back to Vider again. And it's your turn, Vider. He is facing you.
Oh, you know what the hell I'm doing.
Remember, you can wield weapons.
I can't.
You can.
Oh shit! And I don't have my my crossbow on me anymore. I tossed it to the side.
Well, that was pretty stupid, wasn't it?
Oh, he went as soon as he heard that name, like he knew it. He immediately just went into a blind, like just bloodlust rage.
So okay, I know it's an action to swap weapons, but is it an action to just grab your weapon?
No.
So I still have my warhammer with me.
You can technically wield it.
Yeah, so I'll just.
And for the sake of your blind rage and everything, roll with advantage.
Okay. Hang on, how do I roll with advantage?
Roll it. Basically, just roll the attack twice, and you take the higher.
Okay. Here we go. And then. What the hell?
So yeah,
I'll take
22. All right, so you come running up right on him, swing and roll for damage.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
And you get a +1. You get a +1 to melee damage rolls. So 11.
Yeah. I'm just going for this fucking
man after my own heart.
No, not your heart. The Frost Giant's heart.
He kind of knocked back a little bit, actually.
Oh, wait a second. As a bonus action, can't I also use my blood curse of the anxious?
You would have had to use your bonus action to draw your weapon.
No, drawing weapons is a free action.
Yeah, that's why I asked at the beginning.
Yeah, picking up an item at your feet, drawing an item, a weapon, is a free action. Swapping one for another is an action.
Where you have to more focus on what you're doing and everything with it.
Yeah.
Just drawing it, he could have literally been charging at him, and as he's charging, just reach him behind and pull his hammer off his back.
Okay.
And then now, as a bonus action, I want to use that Blood Curse of the Anxious.
Alright. I forgot what that did.
Until the end of your next turn, all creatures have advantage on Charisma's intimidation checks directed at the target creature within 30 feet of you. And then if I want to, I can amplify it, which means he would need to the next Wisdom saving throw, but I don't need to amplify it since, this is combat related.
Yeah, alright. Sweet. Okay. And it's Izzy's turn now.
Alright, Izzy is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Do keep in mind his back is to you.
Yeah, but all I got Dissonant Whispers just means I have to see it. And as long as it can hear me, it needs to make a DC 14 Wisdom save at disadvantage.
So there's the first one.
And remember,
and there's the second. So a 4.
Yeah, and now
he would have failed. He would have failed either way.
Now I'll roll my extra 4, so that's a total of 16 damage. And it now has to use its reaction, if available, to run as far away from me as its movement will allow.
Alright, right now, or?
Right now.
So it can.
Vidar wants this. Vidar wants this frost giant.
Oh, wait a minute, because that would mean.
So many attacks of opportunity right now.
Yeah, hell, attacks of opportunity coming.
From, well, actually,
it would have to run from the southwest.
Run away, right?
Yeah, it has to run as far away from me as its reaction speed will allow.
If it's running that way.
But then that means Volkar and Valawa both have opportunity attacks. Then high bow Volkar.
I've been knocked out.
In order for him to go as far away from her as possible, he has to go right past Vidar.
Well, he was here.
Yeah,
no, because he could technically go this way and not even get near any one of you.
But he's leaving the attack space of Vikar.
Right.
Volkar, yeah.
Yeah, but you have a roll with disadvantage.
I'm okay with this.
To try and hit. So before his left arm's frozen.
Okay.
His left arm's frozen. Vol is unconscious with a frozen torso almost. And
13
doesn't hit anyway.
Vidar is basically raging all over the place.
Froda's feet are frozen.
17.
So it'd be with a
13.
It does not.
Ah, damn.
Vidar, I will give you the attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
come on, let's have you.
Just need one more hit point.
Remember one of your most ferocious things you can do as a werewolf
is hit them with your claws.
He can use his teeth.
Bite.
If I make this, I'm going to fucking.
Roll with advantage. Roll with advantage because of your bloodlust toward them, because it was specific things triggered you.
Yeah, so I roll again.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you missed. No, roll with it.
Yeah,
roll with advantage. Yeah, with rolling with advantage would be a 13, but it needs a 15 to hit. So he's able to get out of the way as you kind of leap into the area where he was.
Oof.
He is now on the boat.
And all the people are probably terrified of him.
And
he's terrified of you.
The other thing too, well, next would technically be Vala's attack, but she's incapacitated at the moment, meaning it's the giant's turn.
Vidar is just saying so many words in an unknown language.
Instead of a rock, he is ripping a piece of the boat.
Oh no.
That's good.
Why is it saying? Oh, there it is.
I can use mending to sew it up, by the way, guys.
Well,
a whole piece of the wood? I don't think that's how many.
He grabs a chunk. He grabs a. Oh, by the way, he also has a +9 to hit. I just never used it before.
What the hell?
What?
So Vidar, he hits you.
Even he doesn't like fight.
It's just conveniently that one decides.
Dealing. Basically, you just got hit upside the face with a chunk of wood, dealing 5 damage.
So since he hit me, don't I have an opportunity to react, or no?
You're too far away for any opportunity to be able to do anything.
I thought as a werewolf, my distance is 45 now.
Yeah, but your reaction. But you could charge up close to him, but then that would be it because that would be your reaction. You don't. It wouldn't be an attack reaction.
Oh.
So you could get right up and on him basically, which would technically give him a reaction, the ability to have an opportunity attack because he charged you. You charged at him.
Yeah.
So would his area of ice effect not affect us anymore now that he's far, or is it once it's on you, is it just stuck on you?
It's stuck on you until he's
downed. Okay.
Yeah. And Gecko's. Now it's time for Kadric.
I can't really do much. But
Kadric, can you wake up Valawa?
I don't have any healing.
No one's had a chance to go and try and purchase healing potions or anything. No one's even had a chance to.
We didn't even know if there even is a shop.
Well, as of right now, everybody that, as far as you know, that's on the island is now on the boat. That is now cowering in fear. There's a giant on the boat.
Someone should yell out to see if any of them have a health potion.
I mean,
actually,
again,
she shout and it's like, "Cleric, we need your help!" Shouting to the cleric that helped them.
No.
Shouting to the cleric that helped us earlier.
This one right here.
I think it's important to stress again. This giant has 1 hit point. So if all of them just bundle him.
Everybody just have it. Tell everybody to just charge them.
We could.
Yeah.
Oh my
Actually,
I would not.
can I do that and roll a persuasion?
Go ahead and try.
That means for every single one they have to swing, and then every single one the frost giant gets a reaction to, and he's going to want every single one of them.
That's what I'm thinking. Is he might.
I would say.
But then the captain,
mean,
though.
The captain.
They're commoners. They've got 2 hit points.
That's true. You're right.
Then I'll say for all who have ranged attacks, attack now. That would work.
They're just easily within his range.
Aren't these guys pirates?
Yeah. So don't they have spears and such, or some?
Keep in mind, 3 earrings is a tabaxi.
So she probably has more stats.
Well, wait a second. So, when the frost giant passed by Tabaxi, shouldn't she have a reaction?
Her reaction was falling over and freaking scavenging back up and everything because this giant just ripped a chunk of freaking wood out of her boat.
Oh.
That would annoy me too.
Basically, they're too scared to try to attack that thing.
True.
I'm gonna still try and roll a persuasion to see. I'm gonna tell them whoever has ranged attacks, throw whatever you have at this giant.
All right, roll for perception.
Persuasion.
Well, which one do you want to try and do? Because there's technically 10 of them on that boat.
Persuasion, of course.
No, which specific person?
Oh, whoever has ranged attacks.
Probably a pirate or a captain.
It'd be any one of these ones or this one because these 4 are just common.
Civilian.
Disable and roll.
Yeah,
of course. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Unfortunate.
I was gonna do the captain, but
Well, let's see.
well,
That's the bard's job.
Nice.
All right.
Captain just goes, "I've got a better idea," and shoots herself in the face.
Hold on. Let's see if the captain can hit. The captain misses.
oh my god.
The giant's armor. Well, because it's still slightly terrified, so it's like still like it's not so much at a disadvantage, but it's like hesitant almost in a way.
It has 1 HP.
Just slap it across the face and it's dead. Just breathe on it and it's dead.
All right, Volkar.
Okay, now this is gonna sound like a bit of a dumb idea.
Are you gonna throw your fucking sword at
Oh, no.
Throw my sword at it because my movement will only take me to the end of this pier.
You can't move.
I can move. The ice is only covering my arm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run to the end of this pier, and then I'm going to lob my great sword at him.
How would this work?
And that 20.
So the way I typically do this is if it's a big two-handed, like if it's a big heavy weapon, it would be strength. If it's like a throwing dagger or something, it would be like dex. However, because this is not a throwing weapon, this would be an improvised weapon. Because I'm not using it.
Disadvantage because you're frozen.
Yeah, you also have a disadvantage on your roll.
I have disadvantage, but if I manage to get the hit, if I get the hit, he's dead.
Alright.
I will deal 5 points of damage. Well, in fact, technically, I'll deal 6 points of damage, which is enough.
Alright. See what you can do.
Come on.
Okay. Okay, that's a crit.
Yeah, but you gotta roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. No way.
How do you want to do this? This is the most stupidest fucking thing ever.
I want to run and basically use my greatsword as a javelin. And so
By the way, as your sword pierces it, the ice fades from your arm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. So I just javelin that greatsword straight through his heart.
Now do me another favor and roll a dex check real quick too.
Okay.
Wait. He has to have a battle cry.
Hold on. I need to.
9. Wait. Why is it saying? Was that a 6?
That's a
That's a 6 on the die, a 9 total.
Yeah.
You're now in the water with this giant.
I'm cool with this. I'm gonna swim over the giant. I'm gonna retrieve his corpse. Also, no, I was trying to practice this, but I didn't actually remember to practice it at all. Oh, fuck off. I yell out as I'm running. Oh, come on. As I am running, that's not it. Never fucking mind. Never mind. Wait, I might be able to find it. Oh fuck. I yell out, which is Klingon for today is a good day to die.
What the fuck?
Okay, yeah, that was a very butchered quote. Please tell me you plan on getting a freaking, what's it called? Batlist. I would so love to see your character building a batlist.
I would be completely down for getting a battle. The only phrase I know in Klingon, which is just, hello.
Wow.
But yes, that was very butchered. I appreciate that. But I started practicing it in preparation, and then completely forgot to continue practicing it. But yeah, so I yell that out.
That's a noisy one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to swim over to him, retrieve his corpse, and swim it back to the coast.
Okay, you
with my
guys
sword.
You guys
With
are
my sword still, stuck in the corpse.
you guys are now out of combat.
All right. Gonna run up to. Kendrick. Is she bleeding out still?
She's not bleeding out. She's stable.
And the ice has disappeared around.
Yeah, the ice is gone now.
Kendrick, did you hear what I said?
No.
I said, is she bleeding out still?
Is she bleeding out still? I don't know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I do know. Is
yes, you cast a spell. Remember?
she? I cast a Spare the Dying.
Yes.
Yes, by stabilizing it means you stop the bleeding and further injury.
Yeah,
So-
she's not bleeding now.
Yes.
I'm trying to roleplay here, man.
Oh.
Should
No,
he?
she's not
I
bleeding.
like how he's just straight up. I don't know.
Confused cleric.
Oh yeah. He forgot how to cleric for a second.
Yeah, no, she's not bleeding. Do your thing. Do your thing.
All right. Does anyone have a healing potion? I just yell out in general to see if anyone around can hear us. How far can you yell, by the way? Like, can people hear you?
Actually. Hold on.
So basically, you're just like, we need a healer.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
pretty much. We need a healer.
There he is.
What?
If you can see that, her eyes immediately snap to the old man.
Who has appeared out of nowhere? What does he look like? Can I investigate or whatever?
Zoom. He looks just like the picture.
Ah. Let me zoom in on this one.
Let me zoom in.
Oh my god, is that who I think it is?
So, with a swarm of his hands, everybody ends up being healed.
Less healed or just healed?
Just healed up to full health. Not long rest or anything, just straight up just healed.
Okay.
Now, while this old man is here, since she probably noticed the feeling, is he able to get that feeling like she found that person that was, she had that nagging feeling she needed to find?
You recognize him from a dream you've had.
Oh, okay, so...
But by the way, Vol, you're back up. just so you know, you're back up and everything. Feeling as almost you never took a hit or anything, and Vita, you have now reverted back to a normal state.
Can we talk to him?
Okay.
You can attempt to.
Sir, do we know you? What's your name? How tall is he, by the way? Like, pretty tall?
About 6 feet.
Ah, my height. Fantastic. Although I'm still on the ground, so I'm looking up.
Yeah, you're like kneeling down over Vol, like.
My height.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna just move these guys.
I was gonna say, we're all healed back up to full health. Not that anyone asked, but
Yeah,
didn't
no.
take any damage.
Just rub it in.
Taken any damage in this game?
We would have had 2 people unconscious
If
I didn't have that card.
Wait a second, did I even take any damage? I don't think I did.
You did. You took damage from the wood hitting you upside the face.
Oh, that's right.
Is anyone else in the no damage gang?
For this encounter, technically Cadrix didn't take any damage, Froda didn't take any damage, and Izzy and Volker didn't take any damage. Vider got hit by a piece of wood, and Vala got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Level 1 for you.
I mean, probably technically took a rock to the face, it just didn't hurt.
Yeah, he got hit, just not damage enough to hit. He did have a giant just whip full speed of freaking rock, and then it just slowed down as it came in contact with him.
The gods are in my favor.
Fuck the gods.
So, does this old man say anything?
He looks at you and just holds up. He makes in the ground. I'm gonna have him move over here. Actually, basically in this circle area, he makes a. Hold on, I need to look for something very specific. Give me 1 second. I forgot what it is. off the top of my head. He makes on the ground the rune of a blue eye.
From the dream. Wow.
So yeah, so this person has appeared in our dream before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's summoned us here. All right, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's why I keep having Izzy try to look for him, because after we met him the first time, it's like she got that strange feeling that this was the guy we were supposed to find, because we were all supposed to have that like nagging feeling we were supposed to look for someone.
And as soon as he's done completing the rune, he vanishes.
Slippery one. Awesome.
Well, that was
all right.
Meaning the rune's still here, just you know what I mean, but.
Interesting.
Because he drew it out basically in the sand.
Okay. I want to stand up and investigate it.
Roll investigation. You recognize it from your dream, but that's about all you can decipher at the moment.
Okay. I look around at the team and say, well, from what I can tell, this man has summoned us here for some task he has failed to mention.
Oh.
So we should probably figure that out.
By the way,
everybody
gains 200 XP.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's a level up, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Which we'll just do those individually and everything, like...
Between sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means, Lala, you should be getting your subclass.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. I'll probably consult with Viper about this after the session, yeah?
Alright. Which means everybody gets a health boost as well.
Not that I need it.
So, we're going to start bringing this session actually to a close here. But...
Question. Quick question.
What?
Do we roll for health, or did we just give what D&D Beyond gives us?
Roll.
We roll it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the rule for this one, is that... Because the DM can say you either take the medium, which is what the D&D Beyond would give you, or you roll.
Or, okay. Yeah, I'll roll then, for sure.
So... Before anything, I'm going to put everybody... No, we're not rolling now.
As my very last thing, I want to loot the body, if possible.
Alright, so you notice just a bunch of ice shards and there's two great axes lying on the ground.
Okay, I would like to take one of the great axes. Also, would anyone find it remiss if I took the big one's head?
I don't care.
Where would you keep it? In your crab backpack?
So I was thinking, I want to get or already have like a hook that hangs from my belt, and I just want to kind of have a frost giant head hanging from there, almost like a trophy, because I did kill the guy. I mean, for you maybe.
What? Yes.
Question.
I mean, I'm only 2 feet shorter than you.
Viper. With him keeping the head, would that technically make him susceptible to ice damage every single time he touches the head, or because the guy's dead, the ice enchantments are done?
Technically, the enchantments are done, but there's still the possibility to trigger you.
Might not be wise to take that head with you.
But he wouldn't know that.
No, only Vita would know that.
I mean, I am resistant to cold damage. I'm a Goliath.
Yeah, but this isn't normal cold damage.
This is magic.
Well, yeah, but if it's cold damage, generally, even if it's caused by magic, I'm resistant to it. So it would halve. So if it deals like 10 points of enchanted cold damage, it would only deal 5 to me.
Okay. Frode,
Yes.
draw an inspiration card.
Drawing a card. Just one.
What is it?
It is. Gain advantage on your next die 20 roll, or increase your AC by 3 until the end of the current turn. I'm gonna go with AC by 3.
Okay.
Almost done.
Vala,
All right.
one card.
Okay. Where did it come? Oh, there it is. Sorry, give me 1 second.
No worries. And I'm actually writing these down this time.
Why is it not letting me scroll up to see it? Okay. Sorry, there's like a bunch of different things to scroll through. Oh, there it is. Okay, my bad. Alright. Choose one. Gain advantage on your next d20 or increase your AC by 3 until the end of the current turn. I am going to go ahead and use that to gain advantage on my next d20.
Alright, Kadric.
Gain advantage on your next d20 roll. Gain 200 experience, or gain experience to 10% of your current experience.
You could be leveling up a bit ahead of us.
I think I'll do the 200 experience one.
So
I'll just do that now. Yeah.
That's
I don't know
plus.
how to get rid of the card.
Don't worry about it.
It's just plus 200 experience for me.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that now.
We'll do stuff later with these and everything. Vidra, I know you have to be getting going and everything, so you draw.
Got one card. What the hell? Why is it not letting me draw it?
You drew it already. I can see it on
Oh.
with your name and everything.
I don't see it. Is it on my D&D Beyond or?
Click
No.
on your character on roll 20. Like click on the card above your icon.
Yeah, it'll be on roll 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, it says I'm stealing it.
You might
Your card or
you
someone
might
else's?
not have clicked on your card then.
Yeah.
Crap.
Your card will be at the left of your character icon.
Okay. Oh, because all my characters were stacked on each other. You know. There we go. Inspiration. Gain advantage on your next D20 roll or recover 1 hit die. I'll take the advantage.
Alright.
Defiant Surge.
Also, really quick, who are we voting? Who are you guys gonna vote MVP of this session? Keep in mind for role playing, everything.
Role playing, damage, all that.
Yeah, like kind of all together as a group decision.
I have no idea.
What did we do before the combat encounters?
We attempted to find the old man, but then the boat showed up and we investigated it, which led to combat.
Which took forever for someone to see the boat.
I see no ships.
I don't know.
With this one, I would say probably Vidar, because he was a little bit more in character than others this go around.
He did
As far as, like,
he did have it. I'll say he did have his turn and everything that he maintained control of and everything.
Yeah, I'd say Viter, you did a really good job. So